Okay.
Yes, I had to. I had to level.
Hi everyone, welcome to the circus,
Hi.
the clown ones, where we are all clowns today.
The
We have
clown one.
we've
Literally
committed
true.
we've committed a bad act, and now Twitter is calling us clowns. That's what's happened today.
Oh,
But hello
Wow.
everyone.
I can't.
Welcome
This can't be happening.
welcome to the Cursed Ones, where we are in rapid fire Sonic the Hedgehog mode. So question of the day, let's just get that right out of the way. Is a very stupid one, because it's always a stupid one, but it's just make up a completely false fact.
Oh no.
Just for the funnies.
I can't make up things.
So today is the day of lying. And you know what? These facts are gonna be true. Trust me, even though I just said that they're gonna be false. All right. George W. Bush liked your reply. Who are you? What's an amazing fun fact that you have for us that is completely real and not falsified on the spot? Oh,
All right. Hi, I'm Cece. I play Charpay, and here's a fun fact. Pitbull has actually, he owns like 5 different pit bulls, and that's how he got his name, Dogs.
no way.
He's
I
also
had no
happily
clue.
married.
He's
That's
happily
so
married to who?
Yeah. Matthew Patthew.
What?
That's real.
Matthew Patrick from Game Theory and Pitbull?
No, Matthew
way.
I mean,
Patthew.
if you think
oh,
about it in a
Sorry,
different
It's easy to
sense.
get confused.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Matthew
It's all right, it's
Patrick
all right,
from
it
Game
happens
Theory.
a
Is
lot.
it still from Game
Yeah, he's
Theory?
brother.
Okay. Good. All right. Ryan, Nate the Great, who are you, and what's your completely real fact for us?
Like he's like on the back end of game theory. He's the one who's writing everything.
Understandable.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm playing Nathaniel Grandheart, a cleric from the Galarian region.
Woo!
Oof.
And my fact that's totally
Really?
true and not made up is that sand is actually wet and water is dry.
What?
Contrary to popular belief.
No
Wow.
way.
It's so true.
I
Yeah.
had no clue.
What?
I'm learning.
I'm actually amazed
Yeah.
it took you guys this long to figure out,
It's a
My
common
bad.
misconception. I mean, they teach you that in primary school, but then they go and like completely change it after a while. Like, you know?
I have thoughts on the public school system, but we won't get
Shaking my
into it
head.
here.
The biggest shortcoming of the public school system is that they have not told us that water is dry and sand is wet.
Yeah, it's certainly
true.
not civics. It's certainly not civics.
No,
it's
not at
water
all.
being dry and sand being wet.
It's not the improper pay that teachers get. It's the sand and the water.
So
Short King Mama A, who are you and what's your completely real fact?
my name motherfucking Neon
Why are you
Guardians.
Southern?
I don't know, it happens like every once in a while. I play Triao, and my completely real fact is that Pitbull and Matthew Patthew ran a ghost hunting business together, actually.
BuzzFeed Unsolved?
True.
And then
Yeah,
they
back in the good
unfortunately
old
just
days.
died. So
What?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they died in a bus crash. If you know, you know.
That's
It
horrible.
was really sad.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I cried for weeks afterwards when I heard the news.
yeah, me too. Man.
Snorko9, who are you and what's your completely real fact?
Hi, I'm Snowful9. I play Unknown, also known as Own. And despite popular belief, I am not just a fan of the Kirby video game series.
What?
I invented it. I created
What?
it all.
What?
I am secretly
True?
Sakurai.
You're Masahiro Sakurai?
Sakurai?
I can't
I
believe
know.
it.
God.
Sakurai,
is
why
here.
does your Smash game suck ass, bro?
Bro,
No, you can't say that
It's
too.
because I'm not allowed to play my main of King Dedede.
that's so real, so true. Hi, I am, what's my nickname? The worst game show host. I am Dean the Dungeon Master. I was gonna change my nickname, but then I saw that you can change your background on Discord now, and I was like, that's so weird. I'm gonna mess around with this instead of changing it. It was bad. But hi, I'm Dean the Dungeon Master, and my fun fact is that the queen will die this week.
Except maybe,
I
possibly,
hope she does. She is COVID.
there's a non-zero chance here.
So, you know,
It's fact because she
it's a
already
fake
died
fact.
5 months ago.
It's a fake fact for now.
For now.
For now. Manifesting it to become real. All right, so quick recap on what happened last session. clowns, dungeons. We were in the clungeon,
Oh, true.
as it's so lovingly called sometimes. And we started off in a mirror maze. It was a very, just like strange kind of trippy maze where they fought a strange creature that could take on their appearances and fight just like them. Eventually they managed to scare it off by breaking a bunch of the mirrors and decided that, hey, we should probably get out of this place because it is kind of, killing us slowly with the chill of the void itself. So they started making their way out of the mirror
Not good when
maze.
that happens.
Unfortunately, ending up touching one of the trapped mirrors in the process, which caused Ryder and Thrux to absolutely murder one another. It was okay, though. During this, I believe Nate just got fed up with being attached damage-wise to Ryder and just fully got rid of that, which, thank God. And from there, you guys managed to make your way through the mirror maze, dealing with the scare on the way out that caused just like a bunch of the mirrors to break in and collapse in behind you guys. But after that, you found your guys' way into a very dark room, and Owen was given a torch. When Owen lit it, you guys, some of you guys saw a dark, shadowy figure chained up to the wall, while other people saw their loved ones, such as the beloved Gummo, who we love so dearly. And after some confusion from the creature, which was basically just like sucking people's life forces by trying to get them closer to it, Owen realized that it was light activated and turned it off. And, from there, you guys decided we gotta get out of here because this monster thing is now aggroed on us. And so everyone made a rush for a trapdoor in the room, with varying degrees of success. Benny ran into a wall a few times, but eventually everyone made it down the slide, where, there was a bit of a collision. A few people got stuck on the slide. It happens when you're a giant robot who is, like, also an orb. So, not the worst. And after that...
Could have been worse. They got through eventually.
And as you guys went through the slide, you managed to somehow, by the laws of physics, split off into your own tubes. And that's about where we left off. You guys rushing through the tubes. And the reveal of the next game, Break My Heart, which I am very excited to get into. Okay, with that out of the way, I guess it's time for us to begin, shall we?
Yeah.
We shall.
Yes, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Allow me to start my creepy carnival music and circus music, Forbidden Carousel. I love the name of this ambiance. Just the Forbidden Carousel part makes me laugh every time. All right, let's begin. Welcome to the part we've all been waiting for. Everyone's favorite death game in all of Ethos. Break My Heart! There's a drum roll and a pandemonious uproar of noise and lights. Throughout the entirety of the show, the noise of the cheering crowd has gone from one of admiration to one of desperation. The multi-tiered audience seating arrangements are cast in shadow, but on the edges of the spotlights over the ring, you can see the sawdust flooring stained in an ugly, wretched red, slowly growing brown with age. This show has gone on far too long. The flashing lights are migraine-inducing, as descending from the sky, a large illusory sign appears, with lights blinking on and off like a neon sign you'd see in a Vegas casino. It says, "Break My Heart," in bold, hideous letters, with every dot and loop twisted into like a heart and such as a weird font choice. And you guys are all standing in front of these, or behind these podiums. They're all heart-shaped and wooden. And I believe I said last session that on the front in Celestial it says nulla, or null, as in like a 0. And there is just so much spinning and flashing, and all of the lights and the spinning beacons are blocking the sight of your fellow contestants and companions. But as the applause reaches its abrupt and sloppy end, and the lights hit their crescendo and subsequent downfall, your eyes are given the room to process everything around you guys once more. And you guys swear, before the uproar and the clatter of the clouds, or the crowd, and the flashing lights of introducing this game, there were more podiums. But, strangely enough, Ryder, Rux, and Benny's podiums have completely vanished, alongside them. And now only you guys remain. You and Heartbreaker, who takes a slow, calculated, and slinking stroll up to the group of you. Now, before we get into the fun, let's get some insight into our players' mindsets before going into these wonderful games, shall we? Charpay, darling, how have you benefited from our games so far? What's been your favorite?
Hi. That's a good question, Heartbreaker. I did like that little imposter game you had us do. It made me feel smart.
Yes, that was a very interesting one. Yes. Very, very planned. There's this like twisted simper on his face as he twirls and kind of like skips over to Triao's podium and like leans against it. And he kind of cracks his head back to you, Triao, and winks at you.
No.
Now, my question for you is, what do you think the most thrilling part of this event has been so far?
Well, Trio's gonna get a little bit closer to Heartbreaker. He was like, since they're leaning next to me, I guess. And be like, well, you know, the whole little performance things that you had made us do was pretty thrilling and entertaining.
Yes.
I like my performance with your buddy over here, and I point to Own.
It was wonderful. You guys did spectacular in that challenge. All of you did, though I am very sorry about your performance, Nate. Yeah, it was good, but like, didn't really stick the starting part, and that kind of just like...
It was pretty bad.
As Heartbreaker refers to Nate, Nate gets a little bit of a flush to his face. He's a little bit embarrassed to be called out by someone he does deeply care about.
I actually will note that an hour has passed in canon, so I believe that by now the loser wheel effects for everyone besides whoever got the 3-hour loser... Oh,
Don't worry about that.
okay. Everyone who had the effects that were only 1 hour long, I believe those are starting to recede now. Naturally.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Has Nate noticed anything different about Heartbreaker? Does he seem off somehow?
Please roll me a perception check.
Okay. Not a very good modifier for me.
Oh, no.
9.
9. Okay. Nothing seems amiss about Heartbreaker at the moment. I will give you a quick thing that his gait seems to have changed just slightly. He's walking a little bit taller than before. Yes.
A little bit taller than before. Okay.
Yes.
Well, in that case, Nate doesn't like this guy anymore, so he's just gonna kind of glower at him as he says that.
All right. And he's going to walk over to Own. Hi, big guy. Wow, you have been doing surprisingly well on our challenges. Sorry about that mishap in the tunnels. I wasn't expecting such a massive orbular creature to be in our games today. Now, quick question for you. If you had organs, which one would you most enjoy having?
That's a terrible question.
I had to refrain from telling a pun there. I mean, probably... I don't know, like... I'm just gonna say kidneys.
I think he wants to feel the water in his kidneys.
His smile kind of like quirks a little bit at the edge as he seems very amused by that answer in particular. But without another word, he strolls over, finally, to Nate and says, "Now, a question for you. Why did you leave the Midnight Circus?"
Nate kind of stares steely blue back at Heartbreaker, and he says, "You know why. You killed my friends."
Touche. Really unfortunate, though. Would have loved for you to just join us willingly. Now then, the moment we've all been waiting for. As you can see, we have a board of questions of many categories. Each question comes with either a beautiful benefit or a disastrous downside. The name of the game is simple. Answer the question right, and you get a benefit. Get it wrong, and bad luck. Each question will have 20 seconds to be answered. You'll be raising a hand or buzzing in when you think you have an answer. Collaboration will result in punishment. It's all or nothing, darlings. Oh, and if nobody answers, perhaps some of your friends will be taking the punishment. So for the sake of everyone, give it your best shot. And he's going to walk over to this large Jeopardy board made of wood and such with these rose gold panels on it. And he is going to kind of gesture towards it in a brilliant display. Like at the tip of his gesture, a little heart appears from prestidigitation, and he just winks at you all and goes, "Let's take a look at these categories, shall we? And let's see the benefits we'll be playing for. First of all, we have the monsters of the realms. These are questions about the many monsters you will encounter in the world of Ethos. Next up, curious curse questions. Questions about the curses that haunt us all in our everyday life. Next from that, we have magnificent magic. Questions all about the wonderful world of Arcana we live in. And finally, my favorite category, all about Heartbreaker, where
Nobody
you'll
wants
be
to play that.
answering questions about me.
No.
As for what you'll be playing for, why, you're all looking a rather bit worse for wear, I see. You know, a bit of cuts, bit of bruises here and there. How about we play for some benefits here? Our first column will be healing you for 10 points of health. Our second column will be for a lovely 30, a nice medium boost to yourself. These next columns down here will boost you a little bit, give you that rush of vigor that you need. And finally, how does a full greater restoration feel? All negative effects of the loser wheel, and perhaps any exhaustion you might be feeling gone in an instant. Sound good? Excellent. Now, let's start the show. Starting, of course, with whoever is feeling the healthiest right now. I'm gonna quickly ask you guys what hit points everyone is currently on. Charpay.
I hope I'm not that big.
Charpay's on 62.
62.
No.
Nate.
29.
29.
No.
Eon.
No.
67?
Own.
15. I am definitely not.
Damn it!
No.
So we're starting, of course, with the wonderful Triao.
No! Fuck off!
All right, so I'm gonna quickly put the names of the categories in the chat for you guys, so you guys can remember them.
Weird. I'm like the stupidest person. Oh no.
It's Monsters of the Realm, Curious Curse Questions, Magnificent Magic, and All About Heartbreaker. So anyone can answer any question. Triao, you're basically picking the category you want.
Oh,
And then
okay.
you can tell me if you want it for 10 hit points, 30 hit points, a stat increase, or a greater restoration.
I think since he has to get a feeling of the show, they're gonna say curious curse questions for just 10 hit points.
Okay, excellent. Curious curse questions for 10. Since, Eon, you don't have a camera and such, I'm gonna allow you to just, like, make a buzzing noise if you think you know the answer.
Like that.
Everyone else, raise your hand, and I will pick who does it first if you guys know the question's answer. Okay, first question on Curious Curse Questions is that for 10?
Yes.
Excellent! So our first question. How do you get a curse? Timer starts now. Yes, Nate?
Existing in the world? What is existing in the world?
Well, that is, somewhat correct, considering our world has been fully cursed by curses. That is unfortunately incorrect, considering, there's a more specific answer there. Anyways, he claps his hands, and this burst of necrotic energy is going to trail kind of up your arms, Nate, as you're going to take 10 force damage.
Okay, I see how it is.
Would anybody like to steal?
Triao does, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Triao.
Your lowest fucking point. Let's say you get fucking see your parents die. Well, cursed.
Correct! You get your curse when you reach your lowest emotional moment in life. Congratulations! And this beautiful shimmering array of hearts is going to wrap up around you, and a few of your cuts are going to seal up for 10 hit points of healing.
Yes.
Okay, that is our first question down. Since you answered it correctly, it is your board still, so you get to choose which question next.
Let's continue on curse questions, but let's go to the next round.
Okay! Alright, curse questions for 30. The question is, who is the devious god who gave the world curses? Time starts now. Oh, very quick on the draw.
Curse God?
Correct! It is Curse God, the
Yeah.
aptly named Curse God. He snaps his fingers and another brilliant array is going to heal you up for 30 hit points.
Perfect, thank God.
It is now your board.
How about, I need to remember the name of the category.
Magnificent Magic?
Magnistic Magic for Greater Restoration.
For a greater restoration. Now keep in mind, this is going to be the hardest question of the category. So, the question is as follows. Which of the following spells has this effect? Your eyes become imbued with dread power. If charmed by this dreaded power, you either fall unconscious, become frightened, or become sickened by the caster.
I know it that I need to let Own have it.
If you know it, then raise your hand, because... Yes, Charpay! Do you know the answer?
What is eye bite?
Correct! That is a very good answer! I had no clue anyone would know that. Genuinely, rad as hell that you got that. I wasn't expecting anyone
Thank
to know
you.
that
Yeah,
spell.
I had no
Thank
idea.
you.
Yeah, alright, so you get a greater restoration. Any levels of exhaustion or like effects you still have from the loser wheel are now cured. And it is
Excellent.
now your
I think that
board,
does nothing
Charpay.
for me, but let's go. All right. Let me have a look. I suppose I'll
I swear
take.
there
How
are some
about,
easier questions in here about general D&D knowledge
Yeah.
and art lore.
I'll just take Magnificent Magic for 10.
Magnificent Magic for 10. The question is, what school of magic does the spell Cure Wounds come from? I think Charpay answered that first again.
Yeah. What is Necromancy?
Incorrect. You take 10
Oh.
points of damage. Does anyone
Oh,
want to see
I'm
if they can
passing away.
steal? Own?
Is it Restoration?
Restoration is not a type of magic. You take 10 points of damage.
Dang it. My brain, I apologize. I think my brain got
Nate!
crossed with other games.
If you
Nate's
have
gonna
the spell,
say,
you're
what
allowed
is
to look at your sheet.
what is evocation?
Correct. It is indeed from the School of Evocation. Congratulations, Nate, your first correct answer. You are going to heal for a lovely 10 hit points. He kind of
It would be
leans-
embarrassing if Nate couldn't get that question.
He winks at you and a little heart like comes from his little eye, his wink and such, and it lands on your cheek and you heal for 10 hit points. It is your board. What question would you like to answer?
Okay, Nate is going to go for Monsters of the Realm for a greater restoration.
Excellent. Your question is, what happens when a gray ooze comes in contact with metal? More specifically, what happens to the metal? Yes, Nate.
Nate says, what is corrosion?
Correct! It is indeed corrosion. Any levels of exhaustion or any negative effects you have are gone in an instant, as this kind of like, this jolt of energy rushes up you like you just had like a large coffee or something, and you're feeling much more awake now. The eye bags straight up recede. Alright, it is still your board.
Nate's going to say, let's stick with Monsters of the Realm for a rush of vigor.
It is going to be a stat boost indeed. Alright, here's my question for you. Which of the following undead creatures cannot be turned by a cleric's turn undead? A zombie, a crawling claw, a mummy, or a wraith?
The fuck?
Nate should know this.
Yeah.
Can I roll to recall knowledge on whether Nate knows this?
History, sure.
Okay, let me see what I got here.
I'll say,
Minus
you learned
one.
this
Awesome.
knowledge within this dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rolling.
It was that one.
I rolled a 9.
A 9, you don't remember.
It's like, I don't know how to
Charpay!
take this.
What is a crawling claw?
Correct, it is a crawling claw. What ability do you want boosted by +2?
Ooh, +2. I guess dexterity.
Dexterity by +2. Okay, dexterity +2 for an hour.
Nice.
Okay, Charpay, it is once again your board. You are on fire tonight. Not literally, though
thank you.
you could probably do that.
It happens sometimes. I suppose. Ooh. Has anyone done curse questions for a stat increase yet?
Nobody
Nope.
has, not yet.
All right, then I'll do that.
All right. The question is, this might be a hard one for some. What are all of the different subcategories of curses?
Oh man.
There are 6. Yes, Charpay.
Oh, there's 6.
It's
oh,
the
wait a minute. Oh,
subcategories. It's not Illurian. It's not Tellurian.
Oh,
Abyssal, and...
I know the 3. Well, she's can I roll to recall the book? Because I know she knows, because they're
I mean,
listed in there.
Yeah, sure. Roll history.
Okay. I should have taken intelligence. Oh yeah, that's an 11. I don't think she's remembering.
That's an 11. I'll
Yeah,
give
so-
you 1. One of them is environmental. You recall that because your curse is environmental.
Oh, it's that. I thought they were big words. Okay.
No.
What are environmental, physical, spiritual?
Wait, I can't help.
Rest of
Well, can you help if you don't speak, by the way?
I mean, if Heartbreaker doesn't notice you, but Charpay does, then yes, you can try and help.
Is
I don't
mental
think
one
you
of
got
them?
to do it.
Mental is one of them.
Okay. That's 4 at least. I'm getting
Yeah,
there.
that is 4.
E.
I'm gonna give you
Yeah,
5 seconds. You can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see.
All right. Unfortunately, that is going to be a -2 penalty to a random stat, which is
Ooh,
going to
that's
be
all right.
intelligence.
Oh no.
1 hour.
Well, that's okay.
Does anyone want to try and steal?
No.
No? Okay. We are going to pass that question then, since someone did take the punishment for it. Okay, that means that the board is going to be randomized. Wow. Oh, it seems that it has landed on Triao once again.
Yay. Okay, so what's the remaining ones on the board?
Okay, Monsters of the Realm, for 10 and 30. Magnificent Magic for a stat increase in 30. And all of the All About Heartbreaker questions.
I
don't
let's
know why you
ignore
guys are
all about
avoiding that
Heartbreaker and go to
question.
Monsters of the Realm 10.
Monsters of the Realm 10, excellent. Your question is, where do the Fae originate from? Yes, Own.
I don't know what that was.
Feywild?
Correct, it is the Feywilds. 10 hit points. A nice, easy one. I don't know if it's the same in Pathfinder.
It is the same.
Excellent. Yeah,
Actually, I think it might be the ethereal plane. I'm not 100% sure.
All right, Own, it is your board.
You know, all about Heartbreaker for 10.
Excellent. Here is your first question about little old me. What race is Heartbreaker? Charpay.
What is an Azamar?
Yes, I am indeed an Azamar. I have beautiful wings.
I
10
remember
hit
that one from last time.
Beautiful, yes.
Charpay, your board once again. You are
All right.
really killing it.
Thank you. I suppose I'll take all that Heartbreaker for 30.
All about Heartbreaker for 30. The question is, who loves Heartbreaker the most?
Him.
Yes, Charpay?
Who is everyone?
Incorrect. take
Aw.
30 points of damage.
Ugh.
Oh
So
dear.
nice, though.
Well, I'm
Anyone
still gonna
wanna
buzz in just for
Does anyone want to
fun.
steal? Okay, Trio.
Yourself.
30 points of damage.
Aw.
Last chance to steal. No? Passing it? Okay, that's 30 hit points down the drain. The correct answer is Mistress Dusklight. Okay, that means the board is randomized to Nate. I'm getting blinded by the lights.
Nate is gonna take Monsters of the Realm 30. That's still available, right?
Yes, that is the last Monsters of the Realm question. Which of the following dragons has lightning breath? Red, green, blue, or black? Yes, Nate.
Blue.
Correct, it is indeed blue. That is 30 hit points for you. And it is your board still.
The local dragonborn forgot.
Okay. Remind me what's still here.
Greater Restoration on Curious Curse questions. Magnificent Magic has 30 and stat boost, and Heartbreaker has stat boost and Greater Restoration.
Nate's gonna take Magnificent Magic for 30.
Magnificent Magic for 30. What type of damage does the spell Eldritch Blast do? Charpay, once again.
What is force damage?
Correct, it is forced. A lot of people think it's necrotic, but it is indeed force damage. 30 hit points.
Yay. Sorry, I needed that 30.
Take it. All right, so now the questions left. There are stat boosts in Magnificent Magic and All About Heartbreaker, and there is greater restorations for curse questions and All About Heartbreaker.
I suppose I'll take a stat boost for Heartbreaker.
Stat boost for Heartbreaker. What is Heartbreaker good for? Yes, Charpay?
What is everything but especially leading a wonderful game show?
Take a -2
That's alright.
to Wisdom
Oh, unfortunate.
for 1 hour. Does anyone want
Oh.
to try and steal?
No. I think Tim should. I don't want to say it because it's gonna be wrong, but I want to say yes to take the fucking 2. You know what? Fucking
Yes, Triao.
nothing.
What stat would you like increased by 2?
Bro. I think I know who wrote these questions.
You know what? I have nothing in charisma, so why not get 2 for that? For
Plus 2 charisma. And while this question is answered, Heartbreaker has a big smile. It is
Oh,
your
man.
board, Triao. What would you like to do?
Let's go to Greater Restoration Curse question.
Excellent. The question is, what is the worst curse you could possibly have? Own?
Your own curse? Like everyone has their own worst curse?
You elaborated a little too much. But you did get one thing right. I'll be nice. I'll let you answer again.
Your curse.
Excellent. Greater Restoration.
Oh, nice.
This is rough.
It is rough.
Alright, the last 2 questions on the board are Magnificent Magic for a stat boost, and All About Heartbreaker for a Greater Restoration. It is your board, Own.
Oh, what are the 2? Sorry, I was
Magnificent
basic
Magic
ones.
for stat boost, and All About Heartbreaker for Greater Restoration.
Magnificent Magic.
Alright, what are all 8 categories of magic? Yes, Nate.
Okay, let's see if I can recall all of these. So we've got Abjuration, Divination, Evocation, Necromancy, Conjuration. How many? I'm at 5.
Yes, you're at 5. You've
Oh, hell
gotten
no.
Conjuration.
Trans-
Yes, that is one.
Transmutation, enchantment. And what's the last one? Oh boy. Did I say necromancy yet?
You did say necromancy.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Wonder what it is.
Oh no. I got so many of them.
I know. I'll give you 10 more seconds.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's gonna come.
I wonder what that's about.
It was illusion.
Oh.
You did so well. I feel so bad giving you a -2. Oh,
Brutal.
I'm so
Biggest
sorry.
L.
Unfortunately, that is going to wisdom.
Oh boy, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's really rough. You did so well, though.
It's-
Genuine.
I think that's the one type of magic the clerics don't do, which is why I
Yeah.
didn't know it.
Yeah. Okay,
Brutal.
there is one question left. And I'll throw it out to everyone. What was Heartbreaker's biggest mistake?
Heartbreaker's biggest mistake.
I mean, yeah, all of these have been really self-deprecating.
Yes, Charpay.
What is being born?
Incorrect.
Hmm.
We'll let this one play out.
How close is Heartbreaker to Nate right now?
Very close.
Hello.
Hello. But yeah, no, Heartbreaker is like leaning against the pedestal, I would say. Ooh.
Nate is gonna buzz in.
Yes, Nate.
Nate's gonna say he's gonna draw his Holy Avenger sword, and he's
There
going
you
to
go.
say, "Your biggest mistake was crossing us." And he's going to take a swing at Heartbreaker with his Holy Avenger sword.
Ooh, roll to hit.
What is happening?
What do I? Oh yeah, D20 plus.
Plus
What?
your proficiency bonus and
Oh
strength.
yes, and strength. Okay, so +8.
God damn.
Okay, that's a 16.
A
Hey.
16. You swing forwards with the Holy Avenger, but in a sudden rush of movement, Heartbreaker jumps over your swing as if anticipating
Yo.
it to happen. And while he's in the air, there's this sound of shimmering and this bright light that shines out from him. As he lands to the ground, in his stead is Mistress Dusklight. Now that
Nate's gonna
wasn't so
say-
nice.
I thought that was you.
Very astute, Nate. You know, you did get the question wrong, but I think I'll be nice to you today. But since you're all here, and, well, you've figured out who I am, I have a little question to pose to you all of my own fruition. This one I would like everyone to answer. Truthfully. She is going to cast Zone of Truth. Around me.
Oh.
So, let me quickly see the effects, just to make sure that there's no rolls that you guys have to make against it. Charisma saving throw. Alright, if you try to lie, it is a charisma saving throw.
It's an enchantment. Am I immune to that?
No, it's not
Okay.
charm.
Okay.
My last question for all of you. Do you love Heartbreaker? And she is going to walk to Charpay's stand.
Well, I'm gonna roll a charisma saving throw.
Trying to lie. bruh.
That's an 11. I don't think it does it.
Nope, doesn't succeed. You open your mouth. What were you trying to lie and say?
I guess like just
Were
like
you
I think he's great.
As you start to try and say this, you start to cough out this inky
Oh.
blackness as from your mouth you force out your actual answer, which is...
I pity him. Deeply.
And as this happens, the ground shakes beneath you, and it stops. And she tilts her head and smiles, and she's going to wander to Triao's podium.
Well, I'm gonna fucking try to lie too.
Roll that charisma saving throw.
God damn it! That's a 9.
As you try to spew a lie, you once again kind of double forwards and land atop your little like podium and such, and you cough out your actual answer, which is...
I feel like he would be better if he was dead.
Ooh! The ground rumbles, and at one point, a rock falls from the ceiling, even though you're in a tent, and clatters to the ground. And as the rumbling stops, Mistress Dusklight's smile grows wider as she walks over to Lelee, who has kind of been like half awake this whole time, and walks to her podium. I have a question for you, darling. Do you love Heartbreaker?
Well, and being half awake and not really aware of what's going on, she'll answer truthfully because, you know, when you just wake up, you kind of just do nonsense. Well, it's not like I hate him. I'm not big on hate after the whole I thing. It's not like I love him or like him. He's the reason I'm undead, but I don't know. It's complicated.
The ground shakes again, and this time there's a little bit of a crack that forms within the podium in front of you, Lelee. And Lelee, your tremor sense, for a moment it feels like the entire room is laid out differently than it actually is, to your perception at least.
Oh, that's trippy.
All right. Own, do you love Heartbreaker?
All right, I'm gonna try and lie here.
They be lying.
All right, that's 13, so I'm gonna make a bet that
fails.
Yep. All right, Owen will say, Owen tries to say he's all right, but in the middle, obviously gets interrupted and says, "No, he's weird and mean."
So true.
A crack breaks out and splits your podium, your heart-shaped podium, into like a perfect heartbreak. And within the middle of it, it's this strange effect. And it almost is like in the inside of it, it gives way to the scene of a cobble floor when you look within the cracks. And you don't see the edges of wood that you should see in its interior. Nate, do you love Heartbreaker?
Nate's gonna cast thaumaturgy on his voice to make it 3 times as loud as normal. And he's just going to say, it's gonna be kind of he's gonna talk quietly. It's a low rumble, but everyone in the room can hear it. And he's going to say, "The only people I loved are the friends of mine that you killed. So no, I don't love Heartbreaker."
I told you, Harrison. And she looks over her shoulder as the world around you keeps its quiescence, but only for a brief, blissful moment, as the ground once again begins to shake. A sudden seismic shift, a calamitous and titanic tremor. It's a struggle to keep your footing. But what's even worse is a sudden shooting pain up the back of your neck and wrapping around your forehead, sending a serrated pain right into the back of your eyes with the same strain one might get trying to roll their eyes into the back of their heads. And there's a sudden sound in the air, like thousands of wind chimes blowing in a hurricane and glass shattering into millions of pieces. As the world before you all fractures, a grand split appearing before you all, giving way from the bright, colorful circus tent to the cold darkness and damp cobble of a lonely room. And within this rupture, Heartbreaker is standing, hyperventilating, legs shaking. He drops to his knees, and the entire illusion around you all breaks in one swift moment. As you're no longer at the big top, but instead a sterile white tent. And there is a horrid scene around you all. There are small shards of the previously colorful circus peeking through, but they eventually melt away through Heartbreaker's shaking breaths, giving way to the real scene before you. The audience stands are nothing more than holding chutes, lined back to back like equipment used to hold cattles, with head gates forcing people's heads out, eyes wide, and staring with these kaleidoscope fractal patterns reflecting in their eyes, like some sort of cartoon interpretation of what drugs looks like. Their hands are trapped within these strange-looking manacles, with spring-activated pistons attached to the side, enough to force hands together for steady claps. And, well, everyone's hands are bloodied raw, clapping. Each holding chute is attached to a long, glass-like tube. Within this room, there are still wooden trapdoors beneath your feet heading down. There's still a general layout of the big top. But the rest of the room is nothing but stone. Stone, these holding chutes, and a small array of tables off to the side, where Ryder, Thrux, and Benny are all strapped down with heavy leather straps, shirt torn, and though all of them are kind of held almost like on a surgery table, Ryder is the only one who is hooked up to a tube at this point, as the chute is attached to the area of his left kidney. All of the chutes lead towards a lone object, a massive idol statue that's hovering within the air, built of glowing mithril metal. It has rings shaped in the form of magic circles that kind of spin around each other, almost like one of those biblical angels. And it's overlapping and curling inwards like fractals. It is within this object that all the tubes from the chutes connect, and where Heartbreaker stands, there are these two tubes connected to the back of his neck. And he slowly collapses, his head on the ground, and it's then that you get a glimpse of his wings, which are melting like wax. The ground continues to shake and flux as behind him that idol statue is glowing with rupturing power, in perfect rhythm with his hyperventilating breath. And Mistress Dusklight walks to his side and tilts his head up, where you guys can see his eyes are overrun in gold, with these black slits down their middle. And they're melting into golden tears running thick down his face as his eyes dart wildly around the scene. The machine glowing greater and greater. I'm the only one in the world who still loves you, dear. Now, let's wrap up this show. I wasn't expecting to kill two birds with one stone today, but it'll have to do. We can't have any witnesses. It's been a pleasure, but you know how business is. You do what you need to do to survive. And she turns to you all, and Heartbreaker lets out this cry, this rupturing cry of energy, as the world fractures again and breaks out back into the big top from before. Roll for initiative as you guys are scattered across the scene in like a tornado ripple of energy.
Oh, no.
These glass shards break out from the ground, and flaming hoops and cannons appear, with Heartbreaker in the center of everything. I will quickly say, as a small detail, Nate noticed... actually, I think he's getting headphones ready. Yeah.
Oh.
Great. Okay. One. Can I elect an initiative boy, please?
I'll be an initiative boy.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, still listening? Okay.
Whoa.
9 in it. I got roll against me all for initiative.
Actually, hold on. Let me double check that modifier is right.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually +2, so it's a dirty 20. I'm incorrect. Sorry, I assumed it was a +1.
Fair.
Ooh.
Okay.
Got
Excellent. So, in it.
Did Nate also get an @1? Do we have to roll against each other?
7.
7.
Oh, 7. Okay.
It's a sad day when both of your players split that one.
Do you also have to roll against Lelee then?
Yes. Roll against one another, Nate and Lelee, for who goes first.
Okay.
I will quickly say, in that moment where the world did show the real zone around you all, Nate, some of the people in the holding chutes looked familiar.
Oh dear.
Yes.
I mean, oh god, Ryan, that's your name. I'm so sorry to tell you this, but I also rolled a 10 to contest, so do you want to roll that for me again?
7.
10. All right.
Okay. Lelee first.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, gamers.
So, to give a quick description, what happens is that the ground beneath you guys, that solid cobble, kind of dips inward and like a rippling effect, is going to break outwards into a new scene. While previously the big top had a kind of sawdust feel to it, it breaks out into this glass formation with a beautiful stained glass flooring. And rising from the ground are a bunch of flaming hoops and giant mirror shards that rise up. And as the ground rippled, you guys were flung across the screen, across the stage at random locations as things grow in front of you all. And you have to, you barely manage to keep your footing as things kind of raise up and create into a new reality. It seems that this is illusion magic taken to its next extreme, turned into creation magic, changing the way that the world is fully perceived in all of your senses, touch included. As, the giant idol, the spinning magic idol, raises up into the air at this point and eventually vanishes from your guys' sights, leaving you guys alone in a massive big top separated from everyone. During the commotion of getting flung around, though, you would have seen Mistress Dusklight just casually walking over the waves of the ground, seemingly unbothered, seemingly very happy at this turn of events, as Heartbreaker is shaking in the midst of the battle. So, we do have a battle map. And I will ask you guys to pull up the stream, if you may. I will also be taking screenshots in general and such of where everyone is, just so that people can see it without needing a delay. But, this is currently where everyone is.
Ooh, hey, that's going crazy.
Oh yeah, this is a very wild battle map with cannons and chaos everywhere. Alright, is initiative prepared?
It should be.
Okay, excellent. So, we are going to go to first in initiative, which is Own. As the ground settles, you find yourself kind of within these two mirror shards that crack and break up from the ground, and this flaming hoop alights next to you and gives this flaming, singeing heat against your cheek.
All right. This may be a stupid question, but who are we attacking here? I may have.
Mistress Dusklight and Heartbreaker are the ones basically on the map right now, which are the ones in the black and such for their main color. Those are the two enemies, or per se, who are currently aggroed.
Well, I guess because I'm assuming that I'm just eyeballing. I think Heartbreaker's the only one within range. I'm gonna cast magic missiles.
Okay, it is going to curve slightly around that mirror, but it auto hits. So yeah, go ahead. And as you kind of barely are able to peer over the edge of this mirror, you see the glimpse of Heartbreaker, and without a moment to lose and such, after having just seen the devastation previously, you bring together a fury of light and blast a powerful Eldritch Blast forwards. And tell me when you get that damage, my friend.
All right, that will be 11 damage.
11 damage, okay. And it ripples into Heartbreaker's sides, and as you do this, considering you are flanked on most sides by mirrors, you see, right as this Eldritch Blast hits and reflects into the mirrors, the image in there kind of ripples a little bit, and you see your own reflection replaced with Heartbreaker's, and almost everything in the room replaced with many of Heartbreaker's. And it's a very trippy effect. But it's not doing anything to your perception other than just having weird reflections.
Question: is Heartbreaker still visibly crying and stuff in these reflections and stuff? Okay.
Yes. And as you hit him over the head, he stumbles forwards a little bit, and he barely even seems to notice that you actually hit him. But in all of the reflections, he lets out this cry, this scream of agony that you don't hear because it's within the reflection.
All right, and I don't think I'm gonna move right now. Well, no, actually, I think Owen will slowly start moving toward Mistress Dusk. Right.
You don't currently know where she is, so you have
Okay,
to
never
roll
mind then.
perception because you can't really see her.
And I probably can't do that because I've done my action, though I won't move. All right.
Okay, you staying where you are. Excellent. So, next in initiative is going to be Mistress Dusklight herself, and then on deck is Triao. Mistress Dusklight is currently situated in a very comfortable spot near the corner of the map. And she's kind of tucked away in the shadows, sitting on top of a box, mostly just watching what's going on. And, I think I'm going to have her Bardic Inspiration, Heartbreaker, as she leans forward and is just going to whisper, and this whisper carries across the room. She's just gonna go, "Light 'em up, my pretty. That's what I want you to do." And she is just going to sit upon this little box and take the dodge action. That is all she is currently doing. That is Mistress Dusklight's turn. It is time for Triao. Oh, I can't not hear you.
I'm fucking muted anyways. Do I see her bitch ass?
Yes, you are within eye line sight of seeing
Okay.
Mistress Dusklight.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna yell it out. It's like, there's the bitch!
This carries over the entire battlefield.
And then I'm gonna use my dragon cloak to get wings. So let me find that. Where's my wings?
Okay.
There you are. There's the wings.
You pull the dragon cloak over your form, and these two giant orange draconic wings sprout from your tiny lizard body.
I only have 40 fucking feet because I still have 2 fucking exhaustion points.
Oh no,
So-
you didn't get a greater restoration.
Yeah, I did not. So I'm just gonna try to. Can I move diagonally? Because I don't want to be in front too
Yes,
much.
yes. Where do you want to move?
Let me see. Okay, can I do 2 steps to the left and then 2 steps to the right? So it'll be 20 on one side and then 20 on the other side.
What? Oh, okay, diagonally. 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4. Okay, yes, you are kind of situated right up above her. I'm assuming this is what you want.
Yes, and can I just hold out, can I hold my Wastelander at the ready?
Yes, you can. Mistress Dusklight sees you approach and just goes, "You were in that previous show, weren't you?"
Yes, but I wasn't like this.
Where are the dice? I need to know.
Not here. No.
I will be getting the answer more specifically.
Oh no.
Is that your turn?
That'll be it for now.
Okay, you just stand there. Oh no. And from there, we are going to go to Heartbreaker. On deck is Lelee. Heartbreaker is currently just like looking around the battle map, very confused looking, and he kind of like looks at his own hands and just looks around at the scene and just goes, "Welcome everyone to the Midnight Circus. Another wonderful night of games and wonder and presentation." And he closes his eyes and squints a little bit and grabs onto his head, hearing the words, "Light 'em up pretty, light 'em up pretty, light 'em up pretty," repeating in his head. And he just kind of like crouches down to the ground a little bit, and he is going to cast Spirit Guardians on himself, as this like kind of flaming array of spinning hearts and little cupids that kind of like take the shape of Mistress Dusklight, whispering into his ears, call forth around him and start swirling. And he is then going to hover 10 feet in the air, and he is going to stay where he currently is, just setting up at the moment. That is Heartbreaker's turn. Lelee.
Okay. Well, let's see how far. Where's the...
Up. You are
need to figure
down
out.
behind a mirror right now, though obviously your reflection is not cast in it, being a vampire.
Yeah, that's fun. It's a moment of apprehension because on one hand, Heartbreaker is a jerk, but on the other hand, Mistress Dusklight feels like more of a threat because she's the one that sicked them on us. So after a moment, she'll kind of just stomp on the floor, not to like see where anything is, but just out of like when you're a toddler and you're mad.
Yeah,
fine, I'll go after the other one. And then the Triao shouted it out, so we all know where Mistress Dusklight. All right, then I'll run over there.
Okay, 5, 10. You're gonna have to roll acrobatics to get over this this cannon in your way.
Cannon?
Yes, there is a cannon.
Oh, that is a really good dex. Give me a second. That'll be 28.
28, excellent. So you vault right over it and such, like just one hand over, do a parkour jump right over the side. 20, 25, 30, 35. There is a flaming hoop in your way.
Do I know it's on fire?
You feel the heat, and it is a singeing, horrible sensation. Being weak to fire yourself, you kind of feel yourself flinching back just slightly as the sparks tickle against your cheek.
Yeah, I am logically very scared of fire, so I'm going to go around it.
There's not really a clear path around it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to go through it.
Oh god, she's gonna like, even though she doesn't have eyes, she's just gonna like clench her eyes, her socket really tight, just like, okay, fine.
Alright, roll acrobatics for me.
Oh, the things I do for this stupid circus performer. I'm not even doing anything. Oh, that's dirty 20.
Dirty 20, excellent. You perfectly jump through it and such, managing to squeeze your body just tight enough for the flames not to touch any bit of you as you go into a nice roll at the end and continue your sprint. 30, okay. You are at the 30 mark. Do you want to dash? Because you are 5, 10. You are 15 feet away from Mistress Dusklight.
Did the jumps take off of my...
Yeah.
Okay. I think, honestly, I'll just stand here.
Okay.
I won't dash, but I do have the
something
orbs.
at her?
I have the orbs. I can just
use
excellent. What I have at my disposal.
You reach into your pocket. These 3 spinning metal orbs kind of appear around your wrist, and you punch them forwards and such, sending them right towards Mistress Dusklight. Roll at disadvantage, please, because I'm taking the dodge action.
Okay, the first rolls for all 3 were somehow 17, so...
17. Unfortunately, that is not enough, as she is going to basically perfectly... She stands up and jumps over the first one and deflects the other 2 with her arms, and just gives you a bright smile. And,
I can't see that!
She specifically looks at you and just goes, I remember you. You have such a warm heart. And she presses a hand against her chest.
Hey, it's off limits. You can't have it.
Lelee, you don't have a heartbeat.
Oh, I don't. Ma'am, I hate to break it to you, but I am the least warm of anything in this room.
I know. I made you that way. Don't you remember?
Oh, no.
You became a vampire in the Midnight Circus, and that's where you lost your heartbeat.
Wait, no, because you know what this means? This means Heartbreaker doesn't mean anything to me because he's not the one that did this to me. I was under the impression that originally he was. Now I don't have to care about him.
Alright, what are you doing? Is that it?
That's my, turn, because I tried to attack and then...
Okay, and it failed, yes. So, she just, like, smiles and, is just going, let the shit show begin. As she is very amused at the fact that you guys have not been able to scratch her yet. Nate, it is your turn. Charpay, you are on deck.
All right, so Can I see the map again? Am I the one that's equidistant between...
You are the silver one, basically.
All right. Just going to wait for that to come up now.
Yes.
So I can see. The
so
silver one. Yes. So I'm in between the two of them.
Yes, basically equidistant between Heartbreaker and Mistress Dusklight.
All right, cool. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Banishment on Heartbreaker.
Oh!
Oh, gone. Goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Shit. Bye. What do I have to roll for that?
So Banishment is a 4th level spell, and it is... I'm casting it at 4th level instead of a higher level because I don't have 5th level spell slots at the moment.
Yes, unfortunately.
So the target must succeed on a Charisma saving throw or be banished.
Okay. Charisma. Unfortunately, I do have good charisma, but we'll have to see how this goes. That is a 27.
That's a success.
Yes. I have plus 11 to charisma.
All right, that's fine. So then what I'll do is I will... can I use a bonus action? You mentioned that there were perhaps people I recognized in this room.
Yes.
Can I
in
use
the
a
previous room? Currently, the room has shifted so that you can no longer see the people in those cages. They kind of sunk into the ground itself.
Okay, cool. In that case, I will use my bonus action to cast a 1st level Sanctuary on one of you. I guess on Charpay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Sanctuary. All right. So, firstly, you turn to face Heartbreaker, who is still seemingly very confused as to what's happening, covered by these spirits rummaging around his head and such, and just generally having this slow and horrible strained breathing. You turn around, cast a hand out, and this brilliant light shines off it. But unfortunately, Heartbreaker nary flinches and such at this, and simply continues to look around with these confused eyes. He looks very hurt by the fact that you have tried to do this, but you quickly turn to Charpay, and how are you casting Sanctuary here for flavor?
Nate is just going to read his spell list.
Nate pulls up a full D&D character sheet. Takes out his phone, pulls up D&D Beyond.
Nate is just going to he holds out the small silver mirror that is a component of the spell from his bag, and he just kind of he's going to hold it out towards Charpay, and a light is going to come out of that mirror and just kind of go towards her right into the heart, and that's how the Sanctuary is going to look.
Excellent.
Real.
And you shimmer into a very powerful glow, Charpay. And it is your turn, Charpay. Assuming you don't want to move,
first
Nate.
thing Oh.
Are you staying where you are, Nate?
I'm going to stay where I am.
Excellent. You are in a good spot. Charpay.
Okay, yeah, so first thing gotta do, second win, because oh boy.
Yes, get those hit points.
Let me roll that.
Your time.
Hey,
and
nice.
Then on deck.
Okay, that's a nice 25. I got max.
Oh, nice. So this rush of energy kind of goes through you as the adrenaline pushes you forward.
How big is the radius of Spirit Guardians? I thought it's 15 feet, right?
Allow me to quickly check for a moment. Spirit Guardians is indeed 15 feet. Oh, wow, actually, I just realized that Nate and Charpay are in the radius of Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me that it is indeed 15 feet.
So
I guess we're gonna have to retcon a little bit here. When it enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it has to make a Wisdom saving throw. So I will make Charpay and Nate roll those Wisdom saving throws retrospectively.
Boy, oh boy. Oh, well, that's a 16. Does that succeed?
Allow me to check my spell save DC.
6 for me.
Okay, unfortunately, I don't think that saves for either of you. The DC is 18.
Yikes.
So, both of you guys, as you're kind of like within this radius, I'd say right as Nate casts the banishment, these two Cupid-like figures come forth and are going to plunge their little sabers within you. And these flurry of hearts just appears around you, causing this horrible radiant burning feeling. Where are my d8s is my question. I will also, basically because I will allow it, if you do want to move out of the range of the Spirit Guardians for your next turn, Nate, I will allow you to do that retrospectively.
Okay.
Yes, if you would like to.
Yeah, I would very much like to.
Okay, I will make you step right out of that radius. I'll put you... Yeah, that seems like a good spot because you're still very equidistant to Mistress Dusklight.
Yeah, our speed is halved, so it would be like right outside.
Yes, okay,
I think.
15. That is going to be 16 radiant damage to the both of you.
Zoinks.
As it radiates this horrible sensation. These, like, they're basically the hearts burn into your skin and cause these little, like, burn marks and singes that take the shape of, like, heated metal hearts. All right, Charpay. You
Okay.
may continue.
Do I have to
your
roll
turn now.
again at the start of my turn, or is that it?
It is the start of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take it as that.
All right. Well, I guess. Okay. How close am I? How
You are
far
15
away am
feet
I
away.
from? How far away am I from Mistress Dusklight? Because it's diagonal.
Okay,
If
5, 10,
If I were
15,
to cast
20.
a vicious mockery, would 60 feet work? Because that's the range.
She is 45 feet away.
Okay, nice. So yeah, Charpay is probably going to be like starting to try to get out of the range of Spirit Guardians, but kind of like directed at Heartbreaker, but like with the magic like aiming just above him towards Mistress Dusklight. She's just like, "Don't do this, Heartbreaker. She's using you. We may not love you, but we respect you, and she doesn't do that."
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. She loves me, right?
Yeah.
And the
No,
words
and
echo
that's
out. And do I have to make a save?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And I think she is just going to flick her tail and just go, "Don't listen to a word they say, honey. I'm the only one in the world who truly loves you. You heard what they said. They pity you. They want you dead. I'm the only one who cares." All right, that is that. Are you doing anything else, Charpay?
Yeah, she'd just back out of the Spirit
Yes.
Guardians. That'd be it.
I've backed you out. Okay,
Excellent.
Own. It is Own's turn.
Owen will probably, because Owen saw like Heartbreaker cry and stuff when the
Yes.
missiles hit. Owen probably is gonna say, I'm not sure if that's what I should be doing. Then they don't seem to like what's happening, so I'm not gonna attack them anymore for now, at least. And is probably gonna try to move toward Mistress Dusklight.
Okay, so 5, 10. You are entering the Spirit Guardian range, so I'm going to have you make me a Wisdom saving throw.
All right, well, here's to hoping. We all know my roll. Yeah, as I said, we all know my rolls. I just know that's not gonna succeed, because that's, I mean, even with my +5, that's only gonna, a modifier, or +6 modifier, that's only gonna be, what is that, 9?
13 radiant damage.
Unfortunate.
As you enter this area and such, and these little hearts start to enter into the back of your shell, lodging in there and burning through the metal and such. Some of them just like rip through the back of your mimic cloak. Your speed is halved, so you already went 15. I think you actually have to stop there.
I'm sorry, it was an
Unless you
8 for the record, not a 9. I miscalculated.
Still doesn't
Still
succeed.
bad.
Yeah, Google.
But you have to stop, unfortunately, right there, unless you dash.
You know, I calculated this earlier. I didn't have to move. I counted the squares. I believe Mistress Dusklight is within 120 feet, which is mass missile
she
range,
is
which is what I'm going to
absolutely.
use. Cool.
Okay.
No stuff. Remember these things.
You
I'll-
step forward, cast a hand out, magic missiles.
Because of course, magic missiles. Hold on, and that is that and plus 3. That's going to be 10 damage.
That's going to be a counter spell, my friend.
Eek.
As the magic missiles, you see them like curve around the side of this mirror and such. And for those of you around Mistress Dusklight, you see as this massive wave of energy is about to reach her, and she simply takes out a wand from her pocket, flicks it upwards, and the magic missiles disperse.
Okay. Well, how much damage do you say, by the way, I took from the
That
Radiance
was
effect?
13, I believe.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And yeah,
that your
that's my turn then. Yep.
Excellent. Okay, so next up is going to be Mistress Dusklight herself. She is just going to sigh and stand up and kind of like dust herself off and goes, you know, I really didn't want to be fighting today. It's supposed to be my off day. It's supposed to all be covered. But unfortunately, you lot had to appear and make everything so fucking difficult for me. And she is just going to look around at everyone and sigh. And let's cast a lovely wall of light. As basically she is going to cast a hand forwards and then drag it upwards and such, as from her claw fingertips they alight in this like massive kind of glow. And this wall, it is going to be a 60-foot long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick wall. And she is going to curve it around, starting from where Lelee is, going forward to where Nate is, and then curling around, trapping Triao inside. I will draw a line. I'll draw a wonderful line on the battle map for what that looks like, but it's gonna be a messy line because I'm using my mouse. But we are just going to go like that. Excellent. As this wall of shimmering light appears, and Lelee and Nate are going to be caught in it, and they're going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
That sounded less enthusiastic, but I promise I'm having fun.
9.
9. Unfortunate days for Nate.
That's a 21. I don't know why I said dirty 21.
21. Okay, so Lelee, you are taking half. Nate, you are taking the full damage. So that is going to be a 20 for Nate and 10 for Lelee of radiant damage. And Nate, you are blinded.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And that is going to be her turn, and I think she is actually going to bonus action cast Holy Weapon, as she is going to take out this whip from her pouch, and she is just going to stand up a little bit more, crack her neck, and crack it onto a box next to her as it imbues in this radiant light. And she's just going to look at everyone within this radius and just go, well, if I have to deal with you myself, I guess I will. Alright, and that's going to be her turn. So, with the Wall of Light now in play, that is going to bring us to Lelee, I believe. No, Triao. Lovely Triao.
Wait a minute. So you're, okay, how big does how tall? Yeah, how tall is the...
How tall is the Wall of Light? The Wall of Light is 10 feet high.
10 feet high. So, okay, I'm thinking of what the fuck I have to do here. I mean, she's right there already. Oh, fuck.
She is.
Okay. Yeah. I guess, okay, they already have the Wastelander at the ready, so I guess they're gonna do that first. You guys try to hit her.
Okay, you are going to run up these boxes up here. I'm gonna make you roll acrobatics because there are boxes you have to climb up to get to her.
Yes. That's a good fucking disadvantage. Well, okay. Well, okay. Motherfucker falls and trips. That's a 4.
Okay, a 4. You step up on the box. It collapses beneath your feet because she had previously struck it with the whip, and you fall down to the ground. Are going to fall prone and take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit your chin against the box.
Well, since I'm sitting on my ass now, I'm just gonna take out the fucking comic orb wand. What's it called? Paintbrush. Good old paintbrush.
Yes, the color brush.
Yeah. It's gonna be like, well, that didn't work.
Yeah. Laying on the ground, covered in wooden shards, you just look up, and Mistress Dusklight, who is 10 feet on top of some boxes, looks down at you with a smile.
I'm gonna go for the floor, just to see what energy it gives to the paintbrush.
You cast downwards. You're going to collect some blue. We're going to make that cold damage.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see if this even hits her. I'm gonna try.
Are we gonna get the first hit on Mistress Dusklight?
Please.
No.
No.
It's a 12.
A 12? Nope. And as you shoot it, she ducks right out of the way and such, and is just going to sigh once again, with a little bit of a purr at the end of her voice.
Can I... Okay, I don't know. Wait, I think it is an action, so I don't think I can even try to start forming into the dragon, so nope.
No, unfortunately not. Okay. I believe that's your turn unless you want to move. Since I'm prone, I should probably start getting up now. You stand up. And is that going to be your turn?
Yes.
Excellent. So, chaos is unfolding. It is now time for Heartbreaker, who is in the midst of the mess, and is going to turn to Charpay, who had said a very curious statement last time she had spoken. And he's just going to look at her, and is just going to go, "You're saying she's manipulating me? That you respect me?"
Yes, precisely. Yes. You're very powerful. This isn't you.
That's not what you said in the Zone of Truth. I can't believe you!
I said that I pity you because she's manipulating you.
I don't get it! And, he is going to...
Hey, does my sanctuary still work, by the way?
I believe it does. Yes, your sanctuary does still work. Assuming that it has enough, time to do such a thing.
Yeah.
And,
he's about to beat my ass, so wisdom saving throw.
He is about to beat your ass.
Wow.
And he is going to cast Blight on you.
Ugh. Well, wisdom saving throw to see if it happens.
I will.
I hope it doesn't.
17. I believe that is against Nate's DC.
Succeed, Nate? Yeah, what's your DC,
Sorry, what
Nate?
was that? My DC? It is 19. My AC is 19.
Oh, wait, well,
your spell save
DC.
Oh, my spell save DC,
Yes.
17.
17, that just succeeds. So I can indeed cast Blight on you.
Oh, well, I'm going to hell.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
Eek.
Wow.
That's a 15. That probably doesn't
15,
do it.
Yeah, no, 15 fails. And you are going to
I'm
be
going to
taking
jail.
34 necrotic damage as he kind of like flinches backwards, and from the mirrors, these very like what am I cannot read. Yeah, so from the mirror, these black hole-ish with like a purple outline are going to all spring from the Harrisons in the mirror, and like horrible black tendrils are going to reach out and wrap around you, and it almost feels like a horrible, like, squeezing necrotic hug in a strange way. Like a desperate feeling of grabbing and sobbing. That is going to be... and Harrison is going to use his hover speed to hover another 10 feet in the air. He is now 20 feet in the air. That is going to be Harrison's turn. Lelee, you are within the wall of light.
Logically speaking, I am not blinded, but I should probably move.
Yes, actually...
does the wall of light block my ability to use Tremor Sense?
No, it's light.
Okay. Well, then do I know in what direction
Mistress
Dusklight is?
Yes, straight ahead of you.
Alright, I'll run over there. Do I need to take any other
Yes, you need to make
radiant
a
damage?
Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty.
Get out, my friend.
That's not very good. It's good, but it's not very...
This is a very messy combat. Everyone's taking so much damage.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
15, that does not succeed. You are going to take 16 radiant damage, but you manage to push through the light of the wall and start making your way towards Mistress Dusklight. Would you like to climb up on the boxes to try and beat the shit out of her?
Yes.
Acrobatics?
Alright.
I'm gonna...
Finally.
You're probably gonna, because you're a monk.
Yeah. My decks go crazy. +9. I didn't bring my dice with me, so I have to pull up a dice every time I roll.
Dice roller. Classic.
That's a 27.
At 27, absolutely. You jump up onto another box here, and you're going to jump into the air and do what to Mistress Dusklight, I may ask?
I still have 6 charges on my staff of striking.
Oh my god.
Because I'm not gonna use all 6. I'm not gonna use all 6.
Destroy.
Because then I would have to roll, and it has a chance of not like reloading. But I can use 3 charges per melee attack. So I'm gonna hit once, and then I'm gonna use extra attack and hit again.
Okay, so you basically, you jump off of the box, wind up, take out your quarterstaff, and are going to attempt to slam it down right over her head. That hits.
Alright. So the first one will be a 19, and the second one is a 16.
Doesn't hit. But the first one absolutely does. First hit on
the first one is the one that I'm rolling. The 3d6.
Alright.
And that's plus the 1d8 of normal quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, baby.
Would the gauntlets still count? Because that's just a d4 fire.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, then that's just 18 damage.
You slam your gauntlets together, take out the quarterstaff, slam it against the back of her head for 18 damage. As she
do you want me to like break it down into what types?
No. She doesn't have any resistances. So you slam it against the back of her head. She kind of stumbles forwards a little bit and lets out this hissing noise of pain as she turns to you, rubs the back of your head, and says, "Really strange that you'd attack someone so close to you." And once again, she clutches her heart.
Yeah, I'm going to do second wind.
Okay.
Not second wind. What is it called?
You go for the second hit, and she grabs it. She grabs the quarterstaff.
No. Second wind is where you heal yours.
I know, but I'm talking about when you miss the second.
Oh,
hit.
the second one.
And such, gotcha. And she pushes you back just slightly. Have a heart.
What is with the heart jokes? Are you going to disembowel me?
Just to say, I already haven't.
I mean, she keeps
listen, lady.
Heart.
Listen, lady. I'm a little tired of all these heart jokes, dude. I'm already missing my eyes. Anyway, I healed for 12.
Okay, excellent. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Nate.
Okay, Nate is going to cast Lesser Restoration on himself.
Mm-hmm.
To get rid of the blindness condition.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
And then he's going to click his heels together and activate his winged boots, and he's going to... It's 10 feet up, right?
Yes.
Of the wall? Okay, so he's going to go 10 feet up, and I'm 15 feet away from Mistress Dusklight?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so I'll use my remaining 20 to go 5 more feet above her, and then go directly over her head.
Okay, so you want to go right over her?
I'm 15 feet in the air, and I'm above her directly.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, so you're hovering right over her.
Great. Okay, so I can't attack because I used my action to do Lesser Restoration. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to use a bonus action here, and I'm going to do a Mass Cure Wounds on everybody who's in our party.
Yay!
Excellent.
My man.
So that is, let me just look that up here. Mass Cure Wounds. Oh, sorry, no, is it Mass Healing Word? That's the third level one?
Yes. Yes.
Mass Healing Word. So that's 1d4 plus my spell cast. Oh, that's not so good. Whatever.
It's healing word, but it's good for a bonus action. Like, really good for a bonus action.
Yeah.
In
so
this
that'll be
economy?
1d4. So because my wisdom is down, this is 1d4 minus 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's bad.
Oh, no.
Is it 0? Is it 1?
No!
Okay, let's go.
you rise up over the radiant wall and hover right over Mistress Dusklight, who turns up to you with a smile. And as you cast out, what is the healing word that you say?
He probably would just say heal.
Heal. Your voice cracks at the edge, and unfortunately, it ruptures out a little bit, but like the wafting ray of radiance just dissipates before it can hit anyone. Sad
That's
days for
alright.
Nate. Okay, so we are going to go to Charpay.
All right. So I guess I guess before she does anything, she'll just look back towards Heartbreaker and just be like, "We're going to get you out of here." And she's gonna dimension door over to Mistress Dusklight.
Oh shit! You guys are gonna go beat her ass.
Yeah.
We're all over her.
Heartbreaker is
and,
small fry.
Where exactly do you want to go?
Probably, like, I mean, she can't quite see, but she's gonna go where she remembers Mistress Dusklight was, and she's gonna try to go above her, because she has a hover speed.
Oh,
so.
above her too? Okay.
Yeah.
The airspace is really crowded up here.
It really
I guess
is.
I can go a little down.
Are you hovering somehow? How are you floating?
I have the Mask of the Gravitar.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about it. So, Nate, as you are hovering over Mistress Dusklight, Charpay, do you want to go under Nate or over Nate?
Can I just go like right next to him, elbow him, just like, hey, what's up?
Okay, yeah, no, you appear right in the same space, hovering over him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bonus action Hex on Mistress Dusklight. I don't think that requires a save. Yeah.
It doesn't.
And then I'm gonna action surge and just rush her. I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Get her
Hopefully.
ass.
Yeah, so alright, time for 3 attacks. First one, 15, does that hit?
No.
Alright. Second one. 24, I hope that hits.
Hits, baby.
Excellent. Alright, so one. Oh wait, I can reroll that, can't I?
Oh yeah,
Have slasher.
fighters.
Yeah, well it's a feat, but hey.
Feats are good.
Also I'm reducing her speed. I forgot I did that.
I mean, she's just standing on these
Oh,
fucking
that's not what
boxes.
Slasher does. Yeah. Okay, I can't reroll it, but that was Piercer, not Slasher. But yeah,
Alright.
so she's
Good
slow
damage.
now, if that means anything to you. So that is 5 slashing plus
5 slashing.
oh nice, 6 necrotic.
6
I'll keep
necrotic.
track of this.
Excellent. So, you nudge Nate, and then you take out your scythe, spin them around a little bit, and slash downwards, kind of at her shoulder, carve right down there and such, like, probably cut a fair bit through her costume and such. She has, like, golden shoulder pads that you completely pierce through, and blood splashes down and starts running down her shoulder, and she grips it with a hiss.
Excellent. I have one more attack.
Oh, do it again!
Fighter.
You have to spin around in the air and slam it down.
Yeah.
Hit.
That's a 13. I don't think that hits.
13, and you whiff
Well,
just slightly.
I tried. I also with the hex, I'll give her disadvantage on dex because that's funny.
I will take the disadvantage on dex. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, that'll be my
Now
turn.
your turn. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
You are the only one not part of this funny beat-up Mistress Dusklight Brigade.
Oh, let's join. Owen will dimension door over there.
What are you gonna try and move over there?
Owen has dimension door, so Owen will use
okay.
dimension door to get over there.
Are you also hovering? Somehow?
Please.
No, Owen will appear on the floor because Owen cannot hover.
Okay, so after Charpay appears in a beautiful array of pink light, Owen just like, in like a space-time warp, Owen appears in the fray, and everyone is crowded in this huge bubble around Mistress Dusklight right now. And she just kind of rolls her eyes. Yummy. What are you doing? Oh, is that it?
Yeah, since that's an action, that's all Owen will do.
Honestly.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys have completely not thought about the fact that she might have AoE damage.
Well,
It's okay. I don't care.
We- I
as
like
long as
men.
we're here. We kind of like men.
And what exactly is she going to do, is my question.
Die.
She is going to look around at you all and just go, what a motley crew we have here. Well, if I have to do things myself, then I will. And, I am going to cast Weird, which
oh no.
is a 9th level spell.
Ooh.
So, drawing on the deepest fears of a group of creatures, I create illusory creatures in your minds. So
Yeek.
each creature within a 30-foot radius sphere centered upon Mistress Dusklight herself has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, do you think there's any chance I can magic breaker that?
You can attempt. It is a 9th level spell.
Yeah.
So you have to roll a 19 or a 20.
Yeah, no, it did not work.
I'm
so
as the
bad.
ground starts to ripple and you guys hear these dissonant, like, strange eldritch whispers in the corner of your minds, I am going to quickly ask everyone what their fears are and what would manifest within this dome. Charpay?
Oh,
what would manifest
God.
through the dome?
Oh boy. Oh man.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah,
What would
thank
manifest in
you.
this dome for you? Are you a fearful man, Nate?
Oh, yeah. Nate's biggest fear is just people thinking that he would leave his friends behind in combat.
I think around you then, you start to see these illusory versions of yourself, like cowering in cowardice and just generally being horrendous. You see them sneaking up behind your friends, trying to harm and assault them alongside this. It's not a good scene. Triao?
I think their biggest fear is since they were in war, they probably lost lots of friends. So the current party being dead, it's a big fear of theirs.
Okay, yep, you see bodies drop to the ground. Own?
I mean, I feel like Owen's, the stuff out of Owen's visions would be, Owen's path and stuff, yeah.
You see Mistress Dusklight's form turn to Genesis's.
Okay.
And Lelee, fire?
Yeah,
Chaos.
fire.
Yes. So with this burning calamity around you all, everyone, who here got under a 19 on that whiz save?
Damn it.
Oh,
I got that one.
I got 24, so I'm
Okay.
everybody but Own.
Everyone but Own. Oh dear.
I
Okay.
can't wait to get
So-
double damage.
You guys are all frightened besides Own of Mistress Dusklight, so that's fun. And damage. Let's get that damage going. That is going to be
The only good thing about being a barbarian is I won't go down instantly.
that is going to be
at least
22 psychic damage to everyone here besides Own, who takes 11 psychic damage.
cool.
Yee, we are not doing good.
Oh my god, guess how much hit points I'm on?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
One.
Let's go.
Ooh, yikes. So yes, the world kind of erupts into this horrifying display for all of you, as Mistress Dusklight just laughs. I love the look of fear in all your guys' eyes. Now you know how I get to feel. And, alright, we are going to head to, Triao's turn. Actually, you know what?
What?
With you guys being afraid, I think she is just going to very politely step down off her crate. I don't think you guys can you get opportunity attack when you're frightened?
I think we have
Owen-
disadvantage, though we can still do it.
Yeah,
Alright.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Owen's not
Alright.
frightened. Or is
Who in
Owen
the
frightened?
world? Okay, raise your hand if you want to opportunity attack her.
I'm raising my
Yeah.
hand.
All right.
I don't think I'm close enough.
I believe if you're 5 feet away, you can. And you were
I
5
am
feet
not.
hovering above? Oh, you were 10 feet above.
I'm close
I'm
enough to.
15 feet above her. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Understandable. Excellent. Own, what do you do? Or your opportunity.
I cannot remember. Can you use spells with opportunity attacks,
No.
or do you have to use like a
Melee.
melee attack?
Melee.
For the first time in a while, Owen will use the pen.
Own uncaps a fountain pen.
Hold on. All right. It's I have to roll a hit. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've done melee attacks.
Imagine
it's
melee.
And shut the.
What it would be the modifier to add to the roll to hit when it comes to the
that would
pen, I
be
can't.
that would be strength.
All right, and so that would make it, I think. That's 17.
17
Hey.
does not hit.
Aw.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
lunge the
Yeah.
pen forward. She jumps over it elegantly. Who attacks next?
Yeah.
Charpay, what do you do?
Yeah, probably still freaking out from all of the illusions. She's gonna just like slash her scythe like behind her so she doesn't have to look. I got a 24 to hit.
20, that hits. At
Oh, disadvantage, right,
Yes.
All right, please. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, excellent. Okay, that is 8 plus 4, so 12.
12, excellent. So as Own whiffs, you slash down behind you, manage to clip her in the back of the ear and such, which she... and she keeps walking forward. Who else is opportunity attacking?
Me, bitches.
Okay, roll to hit disadvantage.
I think since they're currently in a primal instinct, even as a lizard, they're just gonna bite, because that's what lizards can do now.
Okay, roll to hit.
Please, bite her ass. Okay, that was a good one. Let's hope the next one, the disadvantage, was good. Oh man.
This is so funny. I love the idea of her just like taking one step and the entire party just wailing on her.
Wait.
So she deserves.
Okay, wait. It's a bite like in the... Does it take the same as an unarmed strike, so you add the other thing?
Yes.
Okay, I don't even know how to do an unarmed strike, so let me just go to D&D BM.
Roll to hit,
Proficiency in
basically.
strength, I
yeah,
believe.
Proficiency strength.
Proficiency in strength? Oh, bitch! You know my
It is a
strength is too much.
Is there?
I know, it's even with disadvantage, it's too much.
That's
so
true.
that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Oh.
Yes, bestie. Okay, I'm gonna bite you, bestie.
You clamp down right on her tail and yank it back a little bit.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. It's 7 because with strength modifier, so that's a 7 damage.
Okay, 7. Excellent. That is a lot for an unarmed strike. Lelee, are you unarmed? Are you attacking of opportunity?
I would, but I didn't roll very well, so basically what happens is she lunges, sees fire, and then just falls backwards.
Okay, and Mistress Dusklight kind of like reaches back, yanks her tail out of Triao's jaw, and just... and she is going to walk through her wall of light and just get the hell out of there. She's
Fair
done
enough.
with this. 5, 10... Is her speed halved right now?
It's -10.
Oh, that's fine. 15,
Yeah.
20, and she is going to take her stead right next to Harrison, and look over at the wall of light and like the general devastation in there, and just go, look at that. All just weaklings. Not too unlike yourself, huh, Harrison? Don't worry, I still love you. I don't know what's going on. You're telling me that you're manipulating me. I would never do that, darling. Know how much I care about you. Come on now. Let's just clean up this mess, and you can go home safe. She pats him on the back. That is her turn. Okay, so with you guys in an absolute disaster of hell over here, it is Triao's turn.
I'm sorry to bring this up about the weird, but we got a wisdom save again at the start of each turn.
At the end of each turn.
Oh, at the end of each turn.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to visualize where each dead body they would see us, so they can run the opposite direction.
Okay.
I'm assuming they will all be in front of them because every single person that they know is in front of them. So they're just gonna go run backwards.
You're gonna try and run backwards?
Yes.
Okay. We'll bring you up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Unfortunately, you are going to pass through the wall of light. So
well, they're fucking frightened, so they don't care.
It will be a Constitution saving throw. This is a
Constitution
brutal
saving throw.
beatdown.
It's not doing good.
Where's my Constitution? Thank God it's a +8 for Constitution as well. Okay. That is gonna be 16. I don't know if that passes though.
16 fails. That is going to be 16 radiant damage to you, my friend, as you stumble back through it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, you did what was the fucking dragon? No, I'm not even enraged, so never mind. I'm not even enraged.
Yeah, you're not enraged.
Are you not? Why are you raging, bro?
I forgot.
Triao,
Anyway,
you're
I'm
mad.
down. I'm
Okay.
just down, man.
Are you down?
Yes, I'm at negative
Cool.
15.
Trio backs out through the wall of light, and immediately in this brilliant radiant display, the light floods your senses, goes through your eyes, and you pass out from the light burn.
Bro.
And fall on the ground in the wall of light. That is your turn. Oh, congratulations. Oh, it's also the end of your turn, so, and you can't roll that save, so you're gonna take some damage from weird.
I mean...
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so, but
34 psychic damage.
34.
Yeah, alright.
Yikers.
It is a big yikes. Okay, so that's gonna bring us to, Heartbreaker, who is looking between the calamity and such before him.
I mean,
and,
is the wall... Well, there's a wall, so you can't see.
Oh yeah, it is very bright. He's just looking at this, and just like leaning against Mistress Dusklight, and just going, well, what should I do? I'll do anything for you, please. Anything.
Yeah.
Like I said before, all we need to do is get rid of them. But do me a favor. Leave Nate alone. He's mine to deal with. And Heartbreaker is just going to give like a jerky nod. And what is he going to do? He is going to cast, raise a hand forward, and is going to cast Chain Lightning into the corner.
Bitch.
Which, how far does that go? Up. 3 bolts that leap from 1 target to 3. I'm going to make that leap between Nate, Charpay, and Own.
Bro.
So,
We're gonna fucking die.
I need them to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, on it.
8.
I'm getting good rolls today, guys. I think I should be scared, but that would be a 19.
Did I read that right? Hang on, there's no way
3.
I read that right. 3!
Oh, dex save?
I
Hold
did
on.
read that right. Hang on.
Guess who's going down?
Dex go crazy.
Okay,
I miss Kevin.
who got over a 19?
Not me.
No, I think I got 19
that's-
flat.
Okay, so Owen, you succeed. That is going to be... Hang on, I just gotta make sure that I'm reading this spell right.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. That
I
is
don't
going
like that.
51 damage to Nate
Yeah.
and Charpay?
See ya.
Are they both down?
Yeah.
You see Nate fall unconscious. The healing potion he had in his hand rolls from his hand and clinks to the ground. As he falls 15 feet,
Oh no.
Oh!
Yes, that is going to take fall damage. So every 10 feet is a d6.
Do I take do I take 51 halved?
Yes, you take 25.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
O's
okay.
down.
That's gonna
O's down
only
as well.
be 2. That's only gonna be 2 bludgeoning damage. So these bolts of lightning come from the sky, crash down. They're a bright pink color, and
oh my god.
Lelee, you hear just like one by one. Nate goes down, thuds on the ground. Charpay keeps her stead a little bit longer before her eyes roll into the back of her head. She falls right on top of Nate. And then Own stumbles a little bit, like entire body shaking from like suddenly short circuiting and like sparks flying out from the wires as Own falls unconscious onto the ground. So Lelee, just like that, pop, pop, pop. Triao is also down. You are the only person up.
Okay, I will ask, just for context of, we found the Heartbreaker shirt on Wilfred, right?
Yes.
Okay. I probably shouldn't kill him.
With that in mind, Heartbreaker like holds his hand back and such right after he casts this, and is just gonna go. I shouldn't. They're gonna die. Exactly. Need to, or else I'll die. And you don't want that. Then nobody love you. I don't want to. I don't want to kill anyone. Have to. Don't you want me to keep loving you?
Jesus.
Yes. Yes, I do. More than anything, please. I'll kill them. I promise. Please, just don't leave me. He gets to the ground. He's going to fall prone and, like, basically grovel at Mistress Dusklight's heel. And, with that, Lelee
has the healing bombs, right? Does she have any?
Yes,
Yeah.
Nate's healing potion is
Okay.
on the ground as well for pickup.
And if you think about it, her truth of Heartbreaker wasn't that bad, so she can just be like, "Hey, I love you, man."
Well, I have something else in mind. I don't know how much effect it will have.
Hopefully you
But
can do something.
who's the closest to me? Because I want to make sure if I walk through this wall, I won't TPK right
Oh,
here.
Jesus.
No fucking way. The closest to you is Charpay and Nate, who are on a little pile on top of one
Can you,
another.
can't you do a flip or something, for the love of God?
Well, first,
10-foot vertical leap.
10-foot vertical leap.
I'm gonna take one of the. I think I only have one. Hold on. How many healing balm do I have? I wrote it down. I have 2, so I'm gonna use one.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it? I'm looking at the shopping catalog. Give me a second. It might take a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna
Really
slap
pulls
one
out
down
a
on
brochure.
Sharpay. Just
Thank
like
you.
that's
Slap.
8d4 plus 8. So let me roll that for quick.
Yeah. You take the bomb
Alright.
and you spread it across Sharpay's head. I think Charpay... Can Charpay even heal? We have, like... Nate is the healer.
No, not anymore.
Oh wait, I forgot. Oh dang it. I have another one. It's okay.
Okay.
But that's 29 healing for Sharpay.
That's so close. No.
Oh no. Do you wanna...
Well-
that is a bonus action. I will let you use another as an action if you want to try and use it on Nate or Charpay or anything like that.
That's yeah. I'll use it because I can key point dash
Yes.
to do the other thing.
Do you want to use it on Nate or Charpay?
I'll use it on Nate this time.
Good
well,
choice.
okay.
He is the
No, now I
healer.
have to do math.
I
because
mean,
I don't.
Nate can heal, so you should do Nate.
That's fair. Okay.
Don't you have Spare the Dying?
I do. I do. I think somewhere. Is it in my magic? No, because I didn't write it down on my sheet.
Yeah, you have
I
Spare
did.
the Dying.
It's in my cantrips. It's not in my.
Can we
Yeah.
retcon?
Hi, guys.
I mean, you haven't used your action yet. You can just action Spare the Dying on like Nate.
Keep
Well,
it
done.
ridiculous. I'll spare the dying Nate.
Okay, Nate, basically in our world, Spare the Dying just brings you back to 1 hit point and not 0, so you wake up with a start as Lelee lays her hands upon you. Though you do have to roll a wisdom saving throw, Nate, because Lelee is cursed.
Oh no.
Okay.
It doesn't do any damage, I promise. It's
No,
just...
it doesn't. It's DC
I think
10,
it
it's
shows
not that bad.
It just shows you something.
I say it's not that
My
bad.
wisdom saving throw is a 0 because I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Nate,
Goodbye.
that fear around you grows even worse as towering flames now appears, and you feel every fear that Lelee has and such, which is basically just like fire, friends dying, this strange father figure that you've never seen before, but you are frightened of it.
All right. Well,
Great.
that's as well as this situation can get, and she's gonna stand up and. All right. So how? If I leap
I will
over the
say,
wall, I'll take
mechanically,
fall
Nate,
damage.
you're frightened of Lelee.
Okay, frightened of Lelee.
Yes.
Means I can't move towards Lelee.
Yes, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so what are you doing? Are you gonna try a 10-foot vertical leap?
Yeah, I'm worried about taking fall damage. Would I just be able to
you're
roll
monk.
acrobatics and land?
You're monk. You
I'm-
automatically
oh, right.
reduce. Yeah,
I forgot. Listen,
yeah.
I
you're
forgot.
monk.
I forgot. Yeah, I'll key point vertical leap.
5, 10. Okay, 10-foot vertical leap. How did we do the leaps again? I swear to God, I always forget.
I can't remember. That's the problem. I have.
Acrobatics.
All right.
I mean, if you're doing Step of the Wind, I think that doubles your jump. I think that's what we said, and I think we made it so that it's a D10 and then doubles.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. D10 and then double it. We're basically just
Okay.
doing the Harangon hop.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I get up.
Jump. sound like Scooby-Doo. My acrobatics roll was a 24, and then the D10 was 6, so that's 12?
Okay, excellent. Yep, that is just enough. Lelee, you run forward, and those who are awake see Lelee make a fucking 12-foot vertical leap into the air and over the light wall. Alright, you are over it. You are actually right next to Mistress Dusklight as you fall.
Alright, she'll,
oh, shit, you're also in the space of a flaming ring, so I'm gonna make you roll another acrobatics to see if you avoid that.
It's fine. My acrobatics is swag. That's a 28.
Cool. You use your bat cloak and such. Like, you pull it up and you use it to just barely wave yourself backwards and land right next to the flaming hoop.
And she's gonna, like, angle her head towards the two of them. It doesn't have the same effect as glaring, but you get the feeling and just go, I am sick and tired of this circus. You know, I was willing to give you a chance because Wilfred was a fan, and I guess now I learned that you didn't turn me into a vampire, so you're cool enough. And Wilfred had a shirt, and at this point, all of my friends might die, minus Nate. I've never met the man. Why? Why do we have to be back here? I'm too tired to punch you right now, so I think I'm just gonna talk.
Heartbreaker's just looking at you, and he's just gonna go like, I'm sorry? And Mistress Dusklight just gives him a glare and goes like, I have to do it. I have to kill your friends. You see, it's all part of the show.
This is not a part of a normal circus. I've never been to a normal circus, but I'm pretty sure this is the same one where Wilfred got drunk at on accident, and
yes,
other person turned into a dragon.
No, it is a normal circus, you know? Because in a normal circus, you're supposed to take the audience so that you can, you know, keep your ringleader alive. And Mr. Dusklight shoots him a glare and goes, shut up, son.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Are you a vampire? Is that why you keep acting like this?
She looks at her and just goes, or she looks at you, Lelee. Not quite. And you notice that she's limping a little bit.
Gross.
She's
Listen,
snarls.
I'll give Harrison, I don't know his name, retcon that. I'll give Heartbreaker the benefit of the doubt because Wilfred was a fan. I don't understand why. I'll give him that. But you are beyond my respect.
You don't know what you're talking about, little girl.
I don't. And that's the glory of it, because I don't have to. You try and kill my friends, I'm gonna try and kill you. And no matter if I succeed, I can still say I tried.
You wouldn't have to kill them if you didn't take the dice. Heartbreaker looks askance at this.
So your only motivation is the dice.
My motivation is survival.
What? So the dice is your survival, you roll it, you get a 6, and woo, you get 6 more years.
You really shouldn't be pushing this.
No, because I really think I want to, because my friends over there, the ones that you're, trying to kill, might be dead because of you.
You don't get it.
And as they say, the show must go on.
That is what they say. But usually they say that to the owners of the circus. Not petty little lowlifes like yourself.
Oh, I might be a petty little lowlife, but I'm still better than you.
Ugh! You are dead. You understand that?
Yes. I don't have a heartbeat, ma'am. You've made this very clear.
I am sick of these games. Alright, it is Nate's turn.
Alright, so Charpay is still unconscious?
Yes.
Please.
Okay. So, and on top of Nate, right?
Yes. So you wake up,
Okay.
Charpay's on top of you.
Oh,
Okay, so
no.
Nate is gonna be like, he'll put his arms around Charpay and he's gonna cast Spare the Dying
You
on
have
her.
Thank you. Thank
So
you,
that's
sir.
my action. Bonus action, I'm gonna take that healing potion.
Okay.
Wise.
So it's a
reach
superior.
over.
It's a superior, so it's gonna be 44 plus 4 for me.
Yes.
So that is 18 for me.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and since I'm behind the wall of light, I'm obstructed. I can't see, right?
No, you cannot see what's going on.
Okay. But I could hear that conversation that was just happening,
that yes,
right?
you could hear it.
Okay. Great. So I've used my action. I've used my bonus action. I guess I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Okay, cool.
And-
You push Charpay off of you.
That's all right. She can roll off. She's awake.
She'll roll off.
There we go.
How many feet away from the wall am I?
5, 10, 15. 15 feet away.
All right. So I'm going to use my remaining 15 movement to just run up right close to the wall.
Okay.
I'm not going to touch it or anything,
Yeah,
but
no.
I'm gonna just be on the other side of the wall, and then I'll use a free action to just say,
Yes.
You can picture this as Nate kind of wiping blood away from his face, and his hair is kind of obviously standing on end a little bit from the chain lightning. He's just gonna say, "Heartbreaker, I don't know what brought you here. But I have information on Mistress Dusklight that has come to light, and she tried to kill me and my party for it. She'll do the same to you. But you need to work with us here. She's not your friend."
Roll persuasion.
All right, I'll do that. That is pretty good for me. Plus 8.
I think Mistress Dusklight is going to turn. You heard what he said about you. He doesn't care a single bit about you, Harrison. You know where your loyalty should lie. Have I done anything to hurt you? No.
18.
I've only done things to better you, Harrison. You are alive because of me. I took you in when you were nothing. Understand that? That's also an 18.
Oh boy.
Is there any way I can help action this and sacrifice my next action?
Yes, you
by
can help
just,
action so Nate can re-roll and such and see if he has a higher number.
She'll kind of just give him like a listen to him, Harrison. No, I meant Heartbreaker. Oh my god, I'm so
You've
used to
heard his
saying
name.
Harrison.
You've heard his
Harrison.
name.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, you heard it.
I'll use Harrison because I forgot.
I forgore.
So mechanically, what's happening here?
You're rolling
you
at
get
advantage.
I get advantage. Okay, well,
Yes.
15. I didn't beat it. I could beat it. It's hard to beat an 18.
I feel like it's at a perfect equilibrium at the moment where he doesn't know what to think. Like, if someone says the right word next, then he's probably going to be on their side. But it's up to who gets the luck of the draw and who is able to persuade him next. Charpay.
Oh boy, it's all up to me. That's not what I was hoping to hear, because I was gonna do something a little more aggressive.
Shit, I do also need to say, because of the weird, you do have to roll that.
Oh fuck. Ah shit.
That wisdom saving throw.
Ah fuck. I'm going back down, boys.
That's for Nate.
Oh. Nate. Ah.
Give me an ooh-ah. Bad days, no ooh-ah.
I'm still down, right? Like Owen's still down right now.
Yeah,
correct?
you're
I mean,
still down,
if-
Triao's
I
down.
think we're all down.
If we get
No.
out of the range of the weird, do we escape it? Because it's 30-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did he get out of the wall of light or no?
No, he's still within the wall of light. thus
Okay.
Within the weird.
Okay, I see. Unfortunate.
We'll get back to that. Okay, so that then we are going to head over to Charpay. Good morning.
All right. So, hello. Good morning. I guess she just like She's just like on her back, on the back now, on the ground on her back, I should say. She sits up, looks at herself, absolutely fucked up, looks at Nate, looks at Owen, looks at probably like Triao's little feet sticking through the wall, and she is going to very, very much with a struggle, kind of like the way like you like float through space and you like can't move very well, slowly float up, just absolutely struggling, and she's like, see. You don't deserve to be treated like this, Heartbreaker. You're not weak. You're not pathetic. You know how strong you are. Let me fucking show you. And she's gonna copycat the chain. She's gonna copycat the chain lightning.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I forgot that you had that ability. Okay, so
yeah.
Who are you
That's
chain
glamour points, baby.
lightning?
She just woke up. She's gonna do Heartbreaker and Mistress Dusklight.
All right, so in your hand, you channel this large ball of pink electricity and raise it up to the sky as these lightning bolts are going to slam down on the two of them. Hopefully. I believe I have to save for that.
Yeah, it's a dex save, but it's half damage if succeed.
Okay. Okay, so that is going to be a 24 for Mistress Dusklight, and an 8
Fair
for
enough.
Heartbreaker.
Well, goodbye, Heartbreaker. Sorry. 8d or 10d8 rather.
8, yes.
Yeah,
Chain
my
lightning
hex
is
doesn't.
ridiculous.
Yeah, the hex is for melee, so that doesn't count.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The government of Ontario. Why are you emailing me?
Well, all right.
They want you.
49 lightning.
All right, is that that's for Harrison, correct?
Yeah, and then 24, 25 for Dusklight?
Yes. I'll make it 25. Okay, so
Excellent.
the lightning strikes slam down on the both of them, and Harrison drops to the ground a little bit, like his wax wings and such start to have this smell of char, as the beautiful white feathers that are now kind of melting to his back start to char a horrible black, and he falls to the ground, just like coughing and retching as Mr. Dusklight's fur poofs out and such. And there's like a lightning strike scar kind of going down her arm. She pats off a little bit of flame that comes up from it, and just goes,
meow.
meow.
So true.
She just looks at you all and just goes, what a mess. Alrighty, and so that is your turn, Charpay?
Quickly, just to get out of the weird, because she will die instantly if she stays in here. She'll just like still like struggling in the air.
Yes, the
she'll
radius of weird
Misty
is around Dusklight. Actually, no, it was near the
move
box.
with her?
It was near the box, so it didn't move. So
Okay.
it's still basically within the wall of light. That is where the weird is going to be centered. So Nate does have to roll that saving throw.
Right. Okay. So as soon as I leave the wall of light, though, I'm not in the weird anymore?
Yes. We're going to say that.
Okay.
For the sake of
Good to
streamlining
know.
things. So Charpay and Nate do both have to roll that wisdom save.
Yeah.
If you succeed, it
well,
fully
if I
ends.
get out of it.
Yes, do you want to get out?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
how
want to
much?
like Misty step, just kind of like fall over a little bit, Misty step out of the range, and just like roll on the ground.
Where do you want a Misty step to?
Would I still be in range if I went towards Triao?
No.
Okay,
So you can go, like-
because ideally, like, her next thing would be to start trying to yank Triao out of the wall so that
Okay.
they don't fucking die.
All right, so you go right there and Misty step right over. And yeah, you're just
Okay.
catching your breath on the
God.
ground. All right, and
One hit point. I don't have time.
What'd you get, Nate, for weird save?
13.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. This spell is devastating. That is why it's not.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for weird?
No.
No, I think you
Okay.
got out.
100-foot vertical leap took care.
16 psychic damage. Down again.
Nate is still up.
Let's go!
Let's go. This horrible panging feeling in your head strikes, and you kind of feel your vision go white for a second, but you manage to steel yourself and stay up. Okay, excellent. We are really just living on a prayer right now.
We are.
Okay, so that is going to bring us to Own, who is on
Yes.
death saves.
Yep. All right. Let's see what I get here.
Mr. Robot.
All right, that's an 8, so that's 1 fail.
And you're gonna take some weird damage, my friend.
That's pretty weird.
That's a little bit weird. Okay. That
It's
is actually
a
really
bit.
low. That is only going to be 8. 8 psychic
Okay.
damage, which is very good. Okay. Owen, what are you at in terms of negative?
12 right now after the weird.
Yikes. Okay. Is that 12 before you die?
No, negative 12.
Negative 12.
I'm at
Okay. Excellent.
my full hit points is
Thank God.
94, so we've got a good ways to go.
You're good. We got a good ways to go. But we are on 1 fail for you. Mistress Dusklight's turn. She's just like looking around right now, and Harrison is looking between her and the rest of the party and just going, I don't know who to believe. I don't know what's happening. And Mistress Dusklight turns to him and just rolls her eyes and just goes, you know what? This isn't working out. I need more firepower. And she is just going to, like, stroll next to Heartbreaker and is going to cast Prestidigitation right up to his ear and make the sounds of a war zone right next to him.
Bro! That's unethical!
Wow. What the fuck?
And as she's doing this, she whispers, sorry, darling. And as you guys hear this booming sound of clatter, thunder, and, like, weapons clinking off one another and explosions in the distance, the room begins to shake once again as Harrison goes from, like, being relatively confused and such to his hyperventilating comes back, and he just goes, no, not again. And the room begins to tremor and shake and shift just like before, as it is going to wrap and warp. And the brilliant colors of the circus start to grow dull and charred, and the smell of fire and ash is suddenly just light in the air, as the entire room before you guys transforms into a war zone. And with that, everyone is picked up and such, and is going to be flung around the map at random.
Okay.
You are not going to be going through the Wall of Light. In fact, I believe now the Wall of Light will be gone. So Nate gets flung, like, all the way to this kind of side of the river and such, and onto the ground. Heartbreaker is going to stay within the middle of things. He's hovering in the air. He moves just slightly more centered. Mistress Dusklight is perched safely upon a cannon over here. Some of the cannons actually remain the circus cannons, which is very out of place within this scene of devastation. Triao, you are flung into a trench alongside Charpay. You guys are going to go in that trench. And,
We're safe.
Owen is
Hey,
going to
nice.
be flung into the other trench on the other side of everything.
He's
And,
safe.
So there is this giant river in the midst of this whole ordeal, and it is a bright, unnatural pink color. It bubbles almost like a potion, and has the aroma of roses and, like, metal. It almost seems alcoholic in nature as well, with the scent it gives off. So this is the new battle map, and that is going to be Mistress Dusklight's turn, as she just is going to sit down upon the cannon and go back to this look of let's watch shit go down. Okay, Triao, death save.
Death save. I sure do hope I don't get a bad number.
Please.
Okay, it's bad, but not that bad. It's a 9.
9, that is a fail.
No.
This is a rough battle, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
then
I'm
that is
very- I
is
do not
then
trust my roll.
going to bring us to Heartbreaker, who, in the midst of things, is hovering in the air, and his eyes are not focusing on anything at the moment. In fact, he's kind of, like, playing out the motions in his hand of loading something. And after a moment, he's shaking and such, and he kind of, like, gets into a stance and such and looks around the map, and you see that he is now holding a musket in his hand. This beautiful pink musket with, like, wing decorations on it. And he is just going to look around the battlefield, and I believe the first person he would clock down is Lelee, who is kind of just, like, right around the area, and he is going to take a shot at Lelee. That is a natural 20.
Bro, stop that.
Okay, that is going to... I got caught in my own drawing. So 7, 14, 17. That is
I
going
leave
to be
for the bathroom.
18
and I come
piercing
back.
damage.
Is that already doubled?
Yeah, that's double.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh shit! On crit.
Oh,
On crit,
no.
you need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
No.
That is a nat 20.
Oof, nice. You feel this infectious kind of like lustful feeling rise up in you as you are about to be charmed by the effects of a love potion, but you manage to fight it off. Okay. That is actually his first action. For his second action, he is going to reload, and is going to... Actually, he's going to bonus action, spiritual weapon. So basically, his gun alights into this radiant glow, and he is going to turn around, and he is going to secondly clock Nate in the battlefield and turn around and shoot at him. This time with Radiance. That is going to be a 4 to hit, so I don't think it does.
That misses.
It clocks off to the side and such. He's not fully focused and such, you can tell, and it flies like right fair few feet over your head. Okay, that is going to be Harrison's turn. He is floating 20 feet in the air right now, and is going to take the rest of his turn hyperventilating to himself and holds the gun close to his chest. Okay, that is going to be Lelee's turn.
Alright, I'm not doing too hot, guys. Question, is the battlefield on fire?
No, it is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
One crisis averted for a few seconds. Next crisis, I'm assuming I don't know where Heartbreaker is, and by proxy, do I know where Mistress Dusklight is?
You can tell where she is. She is perched atop a cannon across the riverbed.
River?
River. Mm-hmm.
River. I mean, it's not water.
Just
Yeah,
like
but-
the amazing
It's
collaborative
liquid.
song between Eminem and Ed Sheeran.
So true.
It's horrible.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta look up a spell.
Shoot that cannon.
Hang on for a second. I need
The spell cannon. Canonically? I don't know, man. Okay. No, never mind. I don't know why I didn't assume that control water would only work with water, but it does.
Beef. What do you want to do, Lelee?
I will say, originally I was gonna try and control water the river, but I'm assuming it's not water.
It's not water. It is a love potion.
Oh, I don't want to go in there. Well, okay.
You don't.
Do I know what a
technically
love
know.
potion
No.
smells?
You've never encountered.
All
one.
right, boys. God, no, I don't know what to do. How chill? I'll use my movement part of it to just walk up to the river, like the side of the river.
Okay. You head to its edge.
The Twitch just isn't loading for me. Could you send me a screenshot real quick?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
I may. Or may not. No, I will. I'll be nice. Are you
You may not have the map. Guess.
Figure it
So
out.
true.
You're
Blind
blind
Learn.
to no battle map.
Oh, okay. I thought it was really long.
No. It is lengthwise,
Okay.
but widthwise, it's a skinny little river.
Skinny little river. I'm going to use my fun wave benders
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah.
will launch me 40 feet in any direction, but I'm assuming that's the maximum.
Yes, that's the maximum. You can go anywhere
Okay.
within that range.
All right, I'll just launch myself at Mistress Dusk.
Okay, so you take these two guitars and you slam them into the ground, and the earth begins to move up and rip from the ground. It's like very muddy. It has like the similar kind of feel to basically a dead zone in war, if you know the terminology and such, or no man's land.
Yeah.
It's very muddy, very bloody, and you rocket up into the air and head straight towards Mistress Dusklight. And do you hit? That is the question. Will it blend?
Will it blend? Is it just the normal attack bonus for Katars?
Yes.
Alright, then that's a dirty 20.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, so it's just 1d8 slashing, so let me roll that real quick.
My friend.
Fun. That's a fun slashing.
Man, I remember Will It Blend. What a show.
That's 6. Just 6 slashing.
Oh, 6. Okay, and you slash right across her cheek, and she kind of goes like stumbling backwards, still atop the cannon, and just goes, "You're a real feisty one, aren't you?
Can I
meddling in affairs you know nothing about?"
I want to use extra attack, which is just I attack twice. And I'll bite.
Okay.
Just to regain some health.
You land upon the edge of the cannon and such, and you lunge forward and bite right into her jugular. Hopefully. Classic vampire business. What'd you get?
That doesn't work.
No.
She bats your head away right as it gets close, and basically switches position with you on the cannon, and just goes, "Nope, I made you this way. You are not using it against me. You should.
You're calling yourself my mother?
You should really thank me. If it weren't for the magic of the dice, you'd be dead."
At this point, I don't know what I would rather be. Those dice are a pain in the butt. Why do you need them so bad?
Fine. You want an explanation? I can give you one. Maybe it'll garner a little bit of sympathy from someone. And she, like, steps forward, meets you eye to eye, looks you dead in the face, and just goes, "Every day, I wake up, something rotten in me. Kidney, a liver, an arm, a finger. A patchwork mess. Other people's parts. Only problem with needing to borrow some organs from people is that not everyone is a match. In fact, barely anyone is. The dice at least let me scramble my magic signature every day to give me a fighting chance, but now the numbers are really low for people like me. Only 100 people. 100 share my genetics. Including you lot. How lucky am I to have seen you again?"
So, instead of making a deal with the current holder of the dice, or a morgue, or anything like that, you go straight to killing people willingly. Is that what I'm hearing?
You don't understand.
No,
I love this business. Okay?
You love the business.
Yes!
Yet you're killing your audience. I don't think many people want to come back as soon as they find out that you're killing
my audience. I'm killing the competition. You know how hard the industry is? You're just a child.
I'm about 100 years older than you. I'd bet money on it.
You're just an elf. In elf years, you're nothing more than a little ratty girl.
Well, then what does that make you?
A fucking woman. Bitch.
Well, honestly, do you want me to be honest with you? I can't tell.
Alright, what fucking turn is it? Whose turn is it? Is that your turn?
Yeah, I hope you know I'm having fun.
Fuck it, I'm taking a legendary action to slap the shit out of you. She's pissed off.
This is just like when you're playing Fortnite and this little third grader is like, yeah,
This is just
you know
like
what?
Fortnite.
She's gonna take, she's taking this, sorry, I'm just laughing at the thought of slapping the shit out of you because of this. Actually, she's gonna take her legendary action to do Black Cat's Curse on you.
Oh no.
And as she utters the phrase, "You little bitch," you need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like scarily close to being under, so I should probably stop antagonizing the person we're fighting, but it's funny and I'm having the time of my life. However, that is a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20? Not enough.
Oh, what?
Bro!
And you have been cursed with the Black Cat's Curse. You now do every attack roll and saving throw with disadvantage.
Yee.
That is
Alright.
gonna be my legendary action. Fuck a you.
Zoinks.
No,
Alright,
that's
is that
completely fair.
Is that your turn, Lelee?
Yeah.
Nate, the Great.
So is Lelee in the same space now as Dusklight?
No, she's right next to her, like one space over.
Okay.
They're both on top of a cannon.
Okay.
Can
Okay,
someone
cool.
please go help Owen?
Oh, I guess Owen is down right now.
So is Triao.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
help Triao, it's fine.
Okay, well, I think what Nate is gonna do. Oh, I guess if Owen is down, he probably has to go help Owen.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm sure Snorp wouldn't mind.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to,
Portion.
because I'm frightened, so I can't move towards her, right?
Yes.
So
No. Towards Lelee.
can you send
sidestep.
Can you send a screenshot of the map?
Hey, it has not changed much at all. Lelee is currently just like right next to Mistress Dusklight down there. Technically, because there's no real like horizontal and vertical when it comes to frightened is very weird. So you can technically sidestep and such so that you make it right in front of Mistress Dusklight, but don't technically approach Lelee head on.
Right, but I'm frightened of Mistress Dusklight too, right? Because of the
Shit,
weird.
you're frightened of both of them. That is correct.
Yeah, which also would mean I probably can't move towards Own to help.
Actually, make me a wisdom saving throw again to just see if you break frighten or not. Because
Okay.
weird is down by now.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Yes.
Not even gonna say what it was, but nope.
All right.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, can't run towards her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30
Okay.
to the east.
Left, right, up, or down. I can't do.
To that way on the map.
Hang on. Let me see what way you're. Okay, that way.
To the right.
Okay.
So I should have them in a line.
Oh, okay. Yes, having Lelee and Mistress Dusklight in a line.
Yeah, with Heartbreaker, who I guess is 40 feet in the air.
Yes. Okay. Yes, you would have them in a line. I see
Okay.
what you're going at here.
Great. So that's just the movement for now. I'm going to use the bonus action to use my only other healing potion. Go for it to give myself that 44 plus 4.
Good.
Ugh, bad.
Oh no.
I got 13, so I'm going to give myself 13.
Yikes.
Give myself up to
Eek.
an amount. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is I am going to cast Flame Strike in the 7th spell slot.
Ooh. Ooh.
So that means I get to roll 4d6 and 66 radiant and fire damage, and it's obviously going to be in the 10-foot radius, shifted off of Lelee, so it's going to be up this way, so it'll just get Mistress Dusklight.
Okay.
And she's going to have to make a, hold please,
Holding.
dexterity saving throw. I guess
Natural
against my
one.
spell save DC.
Yeah!
Okay.
Natural one.
Fucking die!
By our
Great,
rules,
so this is-
by our rules, if they roll a nat 1 on a saving throw, double the damage.
Okay, well this is good then. So this is going to be, I'll roll my 8d6, or would you rather I roll 4d6 and double, or roll 8d6?
46 double. We double things.
46 and double. So here's the radiant damage. 17.
Oof. Okay.
And here is the 66 of fire. 25.
25. Yikesies. Yikes.
So I
from the
think that's a total of 84 damage.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Woo, baby! I need to calculate real quick just to see what happens
Fucking die.
here.
Now, just so we're all clear here, the frightened condition gives me disadvantage on attack rolls. However, since she had to make a save, there is no attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
Yes,
that
sir.
is fine. And there's no ability check, so there's no disadvantage there. And as long as I
sir.
didn't move closer to her, it's all good.
That's what we count on in this industry.
I find it so funny. The idea of Lelee standing next to Mistress Dusklight and all of a sudden there's just a blast of radiance. And she just kind of leans back, just like, what?
So
I picture it just being like right here in front of Lelee's face.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it singes parts of your eyebrow hairs off, Lelee, and such.
Yeah. What's the god again? Torm? Shout out to Torm.
Shout out to Torm, holy shit.
Great up.
What I'm imagining happening here is you take your Holy Avenger, raise it up into the air, slash it downwards in this massive array. In fact, it spirals into an image of a godly figure, of Torm themselves, as they rush forward with their own blade and are going to stab it directly into Mistress Dusklight's kidney area, the left kidney. And as it kind of like burns and singes outwards and such, and you see her veins glow underneath her skin and fur and such, the illusory kind of sacred flame sword pulls out this like rotted, decrepit kidney, and it drops to the ground, and she just, you son of a bitch! How could you do that to me? We were friends once, I'm your fucking ringmaster!
Nate's gonna reply, we were never friends. That's why we left. Formed our own circus.
Harrison, fucking kill him. I take it back. Kill him! Alright, that's what she's saying in response. She's
Nate,
pissed off.
as she says that, Nate kind of, you can see something kind of snap in Nate, and he kind of gets this like manic look on his face, and he starts laughing. And he's gonna say, this is for the circus of Wayward Wonders.
True.
Fucking lowlife! Alright, it is time for Charpay. Holy shit.
Okay.
I just punched my microphone. I'm so sorry.
I've been counting on this, so I hope so. Does Triao have a Balm of Healing on them right now?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, because she's
right?
probably just gonna land on the ground. Like, this is going back way a lot. That just like lands on the ground, like just like clinging onto them, and she's just gonna totally rifle through all of their stuff until she finds that Balm of Healing to bonk on them.
Alright, you are going to take the Balm of Healing and rub it over lovely Triao. Or healing.
And right, what does it do? 8d. What does it do again? I forgot. I was just looking at it and then I forgot.
I forgore.
8d4 plus 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
She is really low on hit points, by the way, Mistress Dusklight.
Oh,
that was a big
Lucky guy. Okay. Okay. Nice even 30 for Triao. Does that get them up?
No.
No. Why? How further are you down, bro?
Wait, okay, so I was gone. Is that the only healing you've done yet? Because I was gone to get food, because my mom did it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it? Okay, well, I have 19 left.
Bruh, do you have another balm? Can I use, like, because this is a bonus action, can I use an action?
Use one as an action, yes. If Triao has another balm.
Okay. Do they?
No.
Fuck.
Shit.
Just make a healing potion on the fly.
True.
This is why you guys really need to start using Wilfred's,
This is why we need
scythe.
Kevin! This is why we need Kevin.
Need to start using Wilfred's fucking scythe. It has a healing radius.
Who has
we
the
don't even
scythe?
have Betty!
Who has the scythe on
Betty's
them?
not here!
That is true, Benny does have it. Shit.
God, is there anything I can do?
You are in the
No,
trenches.
harness the power of your lungs. Or
I guess
CPR!
if I medicine check, if I fail it, is that a failed save, or is it just nothing?
No, it's nothing if you fail it.
Okay, cause I'm not fucking good at medicine, but I will fucking try to give them CPR.
Charpay, you lean over, remembering your classic Albuquerque medicine training, and start giving CPR
It's a
as best as
7.
possible. A 7.
Nah, I tried.
You hear a rib start to crack, and you stop doing it.
Oh fuck!
just made it work.
Okay.
Okay, is that your turn, Charpay? This is
Yeah.
so sad. Okay. Own. That's save.
Alright.
If it's a nat 1.
Okay, that's one success. That's one success. That's one
Okay.
success.
Okay, welcome
Okay.
back, Own. Or you're not up yet, but thank God.
Yeah, but thank God for that.
Continue staying here, Owen.
It's Mistress Dusklight's turn.
Oh, boy.
And, what is she going to do here? You know what? She's very upset at Nate, very obviously. And she's just gonna look at him and just go, "You are out of line." And is going to cast Mental Prison. Which is, you attempt to bind a creature with an illusory cell that only it perceives. One creature you see within range has to make an intelligence saving throw.
It's not going to be very good.
Is there any chance I can magic breaker this from a billion miles away?
You can attempt to magic breaker it if Nate fails, yeah.
Let me see what my range is. Are they within 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know what level spell it is.
It is a 6th level spell, so DC 16.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
Hey! 19!
Oh.
19? Oh, okay. So, Nate, just like as in your vision, you start to see these like cell bars start to wrap around you, kind of like the cells you saw some familiar figures in previously, like it would hold your head in place and like attach you to a tube. Charpay, like, peeks up from out of the trench in the distance, casts a hand forward, and this sparkling pink glitter whisks it away, and Mistress Dusklight just, "Oh, you! Ah!" And she is very fucking upset. And, oh shit, hang on a second.
I don't like that.
I have to... Okay, no, that's not what it does.
I'm going to jail!
You're not going to go to jail! I don't think I have anything else I can even do here. I could kinetic jaunt. What does that do again? Let me make sure. I got a lot of bonus
Where
actions.
the fuck do we go?
That sounds like a funny dance.
Actually,
Kinetic.
you know, fuck you. Unsettling words. So subtract a nice d12 from your next saving throw, Charpay.
Yeah, that's alright.
As she just goes, "Harrison, kill them already!" And she is very pissed off. That's all she can do. Triao.
No, yeah, that's
It's an @1. Triao's dead.
Don't fucking say that, please. Thank God, 19.
19.
Oh.
That's a success. All right, Heartbreaker's turn. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna have, since he's very much under a bit of a trance right now, I'm going to have him roll, just like to see if you notice what she said in that 20. Okay, he does recognize what she said. And he just like catches his breath, just like, "Yes, yeah, anything for you, Mistress Dusklight." And man, who is Mistress Dusklight more upset at right now? I think it's Nate and Charpay. I'm trying to figure out how he would get both of their asses. Which is not a good thing to be doing. Fuck it. Wait, Nate's in the air, right?
Nate is not in the air. He's hovering like, I don't know, a foot or two off the ground.
Okay. I'm casting
Stop
Earthquake.
hovering.
I'm on 1 hit point, brother.
No.
It's probably not gonna be great for me.
Yeah, I'm casting Earthquake. As the ground starts to break out into a horrendous seismic tremor. All right. So I am going to make everybody on the ground. It's a 100-foot radius circle. Everybody on the ground is going to need to make me a Actually, that's concentration. No, I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw. Everyone who is on the ground. If Nate is hovering
Mistress
a little bit over,
Dusklight.
I will give him advantage.
Okay.
Does us on the cannon, we have to roll it too, right?
Yes.
All right.
But then does it? I mean, obviously we auto fail, but will this affect us, the dead or the dead
Yeah.
people?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah. Bro, we're
All
fucking...
right, that's Constitution, right?
It's dexterity.
Dexterity. That makes it even better.
Yes. So DC for this is 18, and everyone who failed is knocked prone.
Okay.
And the terrain is now difficult as fissures are going to stretch out into the ground. And these are 1d6 fissures, so I'm going to figure out where they... That is going to be 4 fissures. So I'm going to have one crack through where Charpay and Triao are within the midst of the trench. Another one is going to ripple out to where Lelee and Mistress Dusklight is. The last one is going to break open underneath Nate's feet. Actually, there's 4. I'd say the other one just shoots off in a random direction because Harrison doesn't really have a grasp on where Owen is at the moment. Owen has not telegraphed anything. Owen's dead as fuck in a pit.
Yeah. Okay.
So these fissures open up. Where the fuck is the damage for this spell? Okay.
Do we just fall to our fucking demise?
Basically, you fall to your fucking demise.
I mean,
Who succeeded the deck save? Question mark.
I did.
I did.
Okay. Nate, Charpay, Lelee. So everyone awake, basically. So that'll be enough. Nate, I'd say that you managed to click your heels and hover just a little bit over as this fissure ruptures out beneath you. So you're only going to take 4 bludgeoning damage as some rocks, like, kind of come up from the ground and smack you a little bit. Charpay, you managed to also step out of the way as the fissure cracks open beneath you. You've been caught in an earthquake before. You don't like it. Unfortunately, you see as Triao eats shit on the ground and goes plummeting into this 10-foot pit.
Classic.
For 8 bludgeoning damage.
Can I feather fall it at least? Would that help?
It would make it... yeah, no, they wouldn't take the fall damage. They're still taking the 8 bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
Triao, you take,
yeah,
Charpay, you take the 4 bludgeoning. And...
well, I'm fucking down.
A rock hits you in the face. You fall into the pit next to Triao. Triao is a soft, cushiony landing, though. And Lelee, you also jump over a bit of rock comes up, hits you in the face, 4 bludgeoning.
Great.
Yeah, so pretty much everything is okay.
Does,
that was
does
actually
Owen
not...
Does Owen not take damage because of no fissure, or does Owen take damage here?
No fissure. Yeah, no fissure. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what happens. And not too much actually happens from that spell. That's very interesting. But you know, an earthquake breaks out. Mistress Dusklight also succeeds, but a rock hits her in the face. And she just looks up. It's like, you're useless. You really are, Harrison. You know, I'm just trying to get through this fight unscathed, and you've done nothing but make an embarrassment out of yourself. You know, every single day, I show you how much I love you. You don't give a little lick of it back. You never do anything for me. And Harrison just turns to her and just goes like, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's in this moment that Mistress Dusklight looks up at him and just goes, you're pathetic. You're a little worm. You're a little monster. I know the way you look at me. You don't even love me. You don't love anyone. You can't. You're a freak of nature. Just a little coward. And with that, the map is going to change once more as
Stop it.
Harrison grabs his head and just goes, I'm sorry, I don't know how to. And it is going to rupture out. The ground becomes this like burning red color as cobble reappears, and these chains and bushes of these like white bushes with red poppies on it. There's like a smell of iron and blood and like really disgusting smell in the air that's very savory in a way, as rock pillars just like rise up from the ground. A giant snake's head appears, and everyone is going to be shuffled up a little bit more. The fissures do thankfully close up, not engulfing anyone, but you know.
Okay, I was like, what?
Triao and Charpay are on top of a snake head.
Classic.
Yes, Lelee?
No, I'm just reacting to the fact that there is a snake.
Snake. It's more so just like a stone snake sculpture. Okay. Owen is gonna be right here. Okay. Everyone's been shuffled up again on this new battle map, as you're in a strange kind of dungeony location. Alright. And that is going to bring us to, I believe that was Heartbreaker's turn. So we are going to go to Lelee. Apologies, that took me a second to think in my brain.
You're fine. I'm waiting for the battle map to finish being edited.
You like me to send a picture?
Yes, please.
I will just send a picture in general.
Yeah?
I believe I did already send a picture, but I'll send another.
Oh, I might have missed it completely.
I was on top of things for once. Wow.
Wow. So I'm also on top. Hey, Rock.
Yes, I almost choked.
Hearing that conversation has Lily a little bit concerned. Just a tiny bit. As if the previous apparitions in the mirror... Apparitions?
Yes.
In the mirror weren't enough. I don't know how to go about this because I'm at 2 hit points and she's all the way over there.
That's true.
Okay, I guess I'll just settle for talking to Harrison again.
Okay, atop your rock.
I'm on my rock. It's my podium, my little soapbox. For support, because the change probably took a lot out. She'll hold her quarterstaff in her hand, just kind of like balancing on the rock, so she doesn't fall and eat dirt. She'll go like, "Come on, Harrison, it's fine. All right, well, you just gotta. Okay. How does she treat you?
She loves me.
How? What does she do?
She tells me how much she loves me. She kisses me. I don't get what it does, but she says how much she loves me, and she shows it. But I don't like it.
So, Harrison, I'm gonna tell you that when someone loves you, they don't do stuff that you don't want them to. That's not how it works. They respect you. They treat you like an equal. They don't call you pathetic or a worm.
She's making me better, though.
Is this better? You're having a breakdown because of her words and her treatment of you.
I'm fine.
Is he like audibly crying?
Yes, absolutely.
Harrison, you don't sound fine. If you want me to be so forward. And that's okay.
I love her, okay? Trust me. I do. I love people. I love them so much. I love everyone I come across.
What does that mean to you? Because when I love somebody, I want them to be close. I want to hold them, and I want to talk to them, and they're my family. And I want them to trust me as much as I trust them and to respect me. What does that mean to you?
I don't know. Isn't love supposed to be flowers and romance and kissing and marriage and love and
There's different kinds of love, you idiot!
No, there isn't!
Romance is a type. That's different. But sometimes you love somebody as family. You want them to be with you, but not with you.
I just need people to love me, though. They're supposed to adore me. I don't know what you mean.
Adoration isn't love. What does it mean to you when you love somebody? Do you kiss them? Do you hug them? Do you call them nice things? What do you do?
I do anything they want me to.
But that's not how it's supposed to be.
Then what is it supposed to be? That's all I've been told my whole life, is that I have to find someone, settle down, marry a lovely woman, just love and love and love and have crushes and fall in love, and I've never had it.
And that's okay. Because up until a few years ago, I was taught a certain... I learned, and then all of a sudden everything crashed down, and I'm missing parts that I didn't have... I had before. Okay? Things change. You're taught wrong, and the only thing that matters is if you're comfortable and you care and how you feel, it doesn't matter what you've been taught. Are you kidding me?
Oh, please.
So if you have been taught that, I don't know, the sky is green and you suddenly learn that it's actually blue, how would you react?
I don't know. This guy. Oh. He puts his head in his hand, and he's, like, obviously having trouble comprehending fully what's happening right now. I will say, during discussions, talking is a free action. Anyone's allowed to talk at any time.
Okay.
If anyone does ever want to chime in to these discussions.
Dead.
Nate is the only one who's still alive, though.
That's true.
Is Harrison on the ground, or is he still floating?
He's floating.
Okay, then I don't know where he is. So she'll just stay on her place, just think about it. Don't listen to anybody for the next few moments and think about it. Not me.
Or
not Dusklight.
Brainwashed by a little child who doesn't know what she's talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
You, Harrison, I love you. Okay? You heard what they all said earlier, don't you remember?
Yeah, you remember what I said?
They don't care about you. They don't love you.
I said that I'd give you the benefit of the doubt because one of my closest friends, someone I loved as family, wanted you to get better. At least that's what I'm assuming. I didn't know him. I didn't know he kind of had an adoration for you. But he bought a shirt, and we found it.
Ceaseless rambling, Harrison.
Heartbreaker.
Please.
Do you remember Wilfred?
Yes, I
Bird.
do. Yes, of course I do.
He bought a shirt a while ago, and we only found it when he and even though he was charmed the entire circus, I really think he liked you.
Like he loved me?
Like he wanted to be your friend. Which, honestly, that's something he always does. Like, it's ridiculous. I did. Always did.
I don't think I understand fully.
You don't have to. It's a process. You learn as you go. You think as soon as I lost my sight, I could walk perfectly? No, I ran into stuff. I tripped, and I had some moments of confusion because sometimes you don't realize where you are, but I learned. And I'm here. So you can just take it a few steps at a time. No one's asking you to go all at once.
You really have to stop blabbing, girl. Harrison. I am the only person in the world who loves you. Do you understand? I'm not gonna say fancy words to trick your mind, to try to pull you away from what's real. Listen. And if you leave me, I. Okay? Do you want that blood on your hands? Do you want to be alone and miserable and pathetic? Listen to me. We are going to continue initiative here.
All right.
Nate.
That was a long 6 seconds. So Nate is, I assume now that the earthquake has happened, that the weird is like fully gone. So I'm no longer frightened, I would imagine.
Yes, you're doing better.
Okay, great. So that means I can walk towards her.
Yes, and you are 5 feet away from her.
So I will take the one step, and I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
And so for flavor, because I think technically only I can see this maybe, or maybe my target, but for flavor here, I call forth spirits of the dead. And so you guys are going to see a ogre with a guitar slung over his back. That's Gummo.
Gummo!
You're going to see a lizard folk female with who's kind of a fighter type, very strong, burly, with long braids down the back of her head. Appears carrying kind of a warhammer type
Let's go.
thing. You also see a small man, an old man, who's just kind of throwing a belt buckle up and down in his hands, and he's a witch type character.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And so all of these characters, I'm casting it using my bonus action, so that's a 3rd level. So it'll be 1d8 extra damage when I hit a creature within 10 feet of me. It's radiant damage.
Let's go.
I'm also going to attack. I'm going to swing my Holy Avenger sword.
We'll say that this is during the monologue and such. Right as she's finishing her phrase, you like sneak up behind her, and I will give you advantage because he doesn't notice you.
All right, cool. I like that. So I'm going to do my attack roll here, which I think is +8. Let me just make sure. It's strength plus proficiency, so that's yes. +8, and I get a +3 with my Holy Avenger, so that'll actually be +11. So it's D20 +11 with advantage.
Let's go.
Oh boy. I rolled a 3.
No. Does anyone want a help action?
That's 14.
I didn't use mine.
You didn't.
Can I just hand it over?
Sure. Help action. Roll at advantage. Roll again.
Please.
Okay, that's better. So that's a 25 to hit.
It's.
Okay, so in calculating the damage here, it's going to be a little tricky. So just give me 1 sec here.
Take your time.
This is 1d10 plus 3. So that's, I'll do that first. And so is Mistress Dusklight a fiend or no?
Is she a fiend? Oh, geez, hang on. People do not know how to find our house for Uber Eats. Food's here though. Excellent. Okay, so back to gaming though. Ethereal Eats is back. Where was I just?
Is Mistress Dusklight a fiend?
Is Mistress Dusklight a fiend? Yes.
Okay, so this is 3d10 plus 3 plus 2d8 plus an additional d8 for the Spirit Shroud.
Woo, baby!
So this is going to be 3d10 plus 3d8 plus 3.
Let's go.
So 3d10
really
plus
quite
3 is... $11, not great. And then the 3d8, so it's 11 plus...
11.
Okay, that's better. 11 plus 21, so that'll be 32 total.
That is exactly enough. How do you do this?
Wow. Okay, great. So the conversation between Lelee and Mistress Dusklight is happening. And so Nate is kind of just, he's looking a little bit worse for wear. So he's just kind of dragging his sword on the ground. And then he casts his Spirit Shroud, and the 3 characters mentioned, happened. And so Nate just kind of pulls his sword up over his shoulder, and then he's going to hold his hand out towards Mistress Dusklight, which is commanding his friends, who are the spirits of the dead, to kind of, that thing where people go into a fight and then a big kind of puff of smoke happens, and like you can assume that person is being beaten up by all the people. And so that is happening cartoon style. And then Nate is going to take his sword over his head and just and cut through the spirits. They're going to disappear into the kind of ether after doing their damage, and he will connect with his Holy Avenger just kind of around the neck area of Mistress Dusklight. And he's going to go, this is for the Circus of Wayward Wonders. And he's going to cleave right through her.
This was right after she said, Harrison, without you, I will... Her head falls off her neck, and her body drops to the ground and falls forward with a slam.
L.
God. got there without him.
W.
And as Harrison turns around to watch this, he steps back and is like taking a breath and is looking at you, Nate. And it's at this moment he looks at you all and just goes, I need help. And from there, the entire scene around you, the chaotic mess, recedes back into the dark, clammy room from before. And Harrison falls to the ground and such. And there's blood all over the battlefield. Mistress Dusklight, her head toppled onto the ground. She is dead. And there are these figures trapped in cages, performers, bards, etc., everyone kidnapped by the reign of the Midnight Circus. And Harrison just kind of looks at the body of Mistress Dusklight, and you see a tear start to run down his eye as he just goes, she really didn't care about me. Thank you.
While that's happening, Nate would have gone over to Own and cast Spare the Dying.
Yes.
If we're out of initiative.
Yes, we're out of initiative. Heartbreaker's gonna look at you all and just go,
Thank God.
I'm so sorry. And he is going to cast Mass Heal as well at 9th level.
Ooh, I'm crazy with it.
Oh yeah. So, Mass Heal. You restore up to 700 hit points, divided amongst creatures that can see within range.
All right.
Okay.
Bruh.
So,
Don't mind if I do.
Nate, you spare the dying Own, and as this happens, this wash of radiant energy just like wafts over you all as everyone is going to be healed up. And this is also going to stretch outwards to everyone within cages, everyone on tables, as almost everyone seems to be doing a lot better and such. Everyone's still hooked up to wires, etc. But most people around you all are unconscious. Harrison's on the ground, just like slowly breathing, and you guys feel a lot better as your wounds just like slowly recover.
Do I see my friends anywhere? Nate's looking around.
Roll perception.
Okay, let's see here.
I guess while waking up, since I think like Charpay is still on Triao.
Yeah, she rolls off.
What the
like,
fuck?
That's
Did we
a
just heal the full?
That's a low 12.
that's a 12, yeah.
Oh, that's a 12. Yes, you do see many of your friends within the area.
Are they all just like in cages?
Yes, they're all in cage. They're unconscious.
Oh boy.
They seem to be hooked up to the device above, which is once again that strange kind of idol figure that Harrison is also hooked up to. And basically, their souls are captured within that device, so their bodies are, for all intents and purposes, dead. Everyone in this room is dead in a cage, but their souls are still in that device. And Harrison does look up at it and just goes, we have to destroy this thing.
I'll walk over and offer Harrison a hand because I don't want to be the one to touch him first. And just go, yeah, let's start your redemption, huh?
Sure.
I'm not fully clear on what's happening. I just woke up.
Yeah, she'll hold out a hand and just go, I can't tell if you're holding one out to me, so...
What happened? Are you good?
Me?
Yeah. Are you okay, I should say?
I think so. It was using that to make me stronger than I normally am. It's a weapon, I think. Fuck it. And he points a hand to it and is going to cast... He's gonna cast Chain Lightning on it, on the idol.
Oh, bruh.
And as his hand casts up and this huge lightning bolt strikes out, the idol drops to the ground in a thud, and slowly around you all, people start jolting to life as their souls are released back into their caged bodies. However, most people are still unconscious. The battlefield is closed. War has been won. What are you all doing? Moment of triumph and recollecting some old friends and such.
Probably just going around letting people out.
Yeah, Owen's probably doing the same, trying to, regain their footing after they've been out for half the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate's probably going to go look for his friends and get his party together.
You do
if he
indeed
can.
find them. One at a time, you unlock their cages. Almost everyone's half awake and stumbling and such, leaning against it. No one can really say a word right now and such. There's a lot of groaning as if they've been asleep for ages. And, you hear Gummo just going like, oh, too much. As, everyone
Pretty typical.
Typical Gummo. I don't know this character, but I'm him now. But yes, everyone starts getting freed from their cages, and Harrison is just going to pick up Mistress Dustlight's body and is going to just slowly put it into the corner and just kick the head to the side. And just look at you all and just goes, what a mess. I'm really sorry. Didn't really tell she was taking that much advantage of me.
You generally can't tell. It's all right.
Can I do my introduction thing again? Hi, I'm Harrison.
Hello, Harrison.
Who are
Hi,
you?
Harrison.
It's nice to meet you.
Harrison Hayes. Magician. Circus act. Definitely not part of the Midnight Circus anymore. Thank you.
To be fair, I don't think there is a Midnight Circus anymore.
I apologize for the magic missiles during what happened.
I needed that.
I apologize for saying that I wanted you dead. I kind of just wanted your pity to end, not gonna lie.
Oh, that's fair.
Nate will walk up to Harrison, flanked by his newly revived party, and he's going to say, each one of us have been touched by this horrible Mistress Dusklight. She's been our tormentor for longer than you know. And so we all understand what it's like to be under her spell. And you can see kind of Caedmon, Shadow End, the witch type person,
Yes.
gives kind of a grim nod. And Zell is of the pack sign, who is the lizard folk person, is kind of still waking up, but you can see kind of a big gash down the side of her face. And you can see that this is a group of people that have been through a lot. And so Nate is going to say, I forgive you.
Thank you. I need a nap. I really do. Ooh! He sits down on the ground. Okay. Oof. All right,
Yeah.
Nate,
that.
Oh.
Nate will then turn to the rest of the party he's been traveling with for these past, I guess, little while, couple hours, however long it's been.
Few hours, 2 hours.
And he's going to say, so we all arrived here in this, and we were on these pillars, so we just kind of had to work together to get out of this situation,
Basically,
right?
yes.
Right. Okay. So Nate is going to turn, and he's going to turn to the group. He's going to say, thank you for taking me in and for trusting me to help you when we were down. He's going to say, I hope our paths cross again. It's been a great pleasure to know you all, and I will consider you all followers of Torm. And with that, he says,
Okay.
we have to take our leave and we have to return to our own plane. But it has been
What?
it has been a true honor to get to know all of you. And he's just gonna nod at Caedmon, Shadow End, and Caedmon they're gonna kind of join hands, and Caedmon's gonna cast Plane Shift.
Oh, bro. Shit.
And with that,
And as he casts Plane Shift, Nate's just gonna wave,
What?
and he's gonna say,
Bye.
by the grace of Torm, may our paths meet again.
Oh,
Bye.
wait.
By the grace of Marilla, have a good day. I don't fucking know.
What is going on?
What the fuck?
So with all the chaos and commotion, Nate vanishes. The Midnight Circus is over. People are freed from their clutches. And the day has been saved yet again by the Cursed Ones. We are going to end this session off here. Yay!
An experience.
I like the whole party going like, wait, what? What's happening? Nate?
I was like, what the fuck?
Nate did his
returning to
job. He got out.
Pathfinder.
He had to get out of there. Yeah, time to get
Fair
back to
enough.
Galarian.
The entire party is just like, there's other planes? What?
I think we knew about the plays, but
Charpay looks up sadly. I was gonna invite him to the wedding.
I was.
I kind of envision this as like, I mean, this might be too old a reference for some of you guys, but okay, you know the show The Simpsons?
Oh yes.
It's still on, but the
Yes,
reference I'm going to make is from an episode from like season 6. Nate is Poochie going to his own planet.
I get it.
As
I
he
get
kind of, goes
you're
up
right.
into the sky.
That's too old of a reference for me,
Vanishes
old
and
man.
he's now a shooting
Yes.
star in the sky. Every night you
Yeah.
guys wake up and there's a constellation of Nate watching
Just watching over you.
Exactly. All right, let's do some closing remarks here. Cece.
Shout out to Torm.
Shout out to
My
Thor.
man.
Shout out to Torm.
Eon.
So lizard folk have this thing called cunning our citizen, and I was gonna ask for a dagger to just take the hive of the mistress, but I didn't do it. Just for fun.
Skin her?
Yeah, you either take bones, why not?
The spine is right there. It's out.
It's right there, man.
Power move.
Take it out.
I guess. Oh my god.
It's a lizard folk
or
instinct,
Snort.
man.
If Nate were here, he approved.
Nice. Nate approved.
Boy, I sure was down this session.
Oh, just ate shit on the ground all session. I'm so sorry, King.
Not a problem.
It happened.
Vicky.
I didn't know what was going on for half of this entire arc. I kind of just sat in the background. But I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know who Torm is or who Nate is or what's going on. But man, Mistress Dusklight, you kind of suck.
I can give
Yeah.
clarification now after the fact. So in this world, Mistress Dustlight's curse is that every day a different organ of hers rots and decays. So
Yeah.
she's been basically using the Midnight Circus as an organ harvesting ring.
Oh my! What did she
What
take when we were there? Did she take my heart?
Your heart.
I didn't know that. I just pieced that together. I thought I still had a heart.
Nope. You haven't had a heartbeat since the Midnight Circus.
I thought me not having a
'Cause you're a
heartbeat was
vampire.
just like
both.
an added bonus of okay. Hey
and
Owen,
and
buddy.
alongside this, Heartbreaker's curse is that without love, he gets very manic and such, and when he gets it, he's very calm. The only thing is that he's an asexual, like myself, so he doesn't actually feel sexual and romantic love. He's Aeroace, so he does need friendship love to actually be neutral, which is why Mistress Dustlight was never benefiting him to begin with. That's the little behind-the-scenes peek. And finally, I guess we should say closing remarks from Ryan.
Yeah, guys, thanks so much for having me. It was a real fun to get to know all of you, and someday perhaps Nate will find his way back into your
Pop up to
adventure.
a portal, man.
Please.
But
You're in the wedding, in the top, you just see Nate go through. It's like, what's up?
yeah, if you guys ever find your way through Escadar or Galarian in the Pathfinder realm, then you can certainly look Nate up. But yeah, Nate, he woke up, found himself kind of in this situation with Mistress Dusklight, his arch rival, arch nemesis, and his only goal was to get his friends back, and I think he fulfilled his duty to his god, or to rather his goddess in the Pathfinder realm, god in the D&D realm. I think he fulfilled his duty and was able to save both his old party and his new party. So Nate feels very satisfied with what he was able to accomplish.
We love Nate!
Yay.
Oh, this is super fun. Thank you for showing up. This is great. You're an amazing guest. And I guess tune in next week for sadly no more Nate. But I guess for whatever the party does next.
We're just having a time.
Whatever chaos unfolds next time. All
Wedding.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.